1, 2, 1, 2. Got a mouthful of woe, bet it's louder than yours. There's a storm blowing in from the west, and I bet it'll even score. We counted paper before, mine's worth a little more. So stop playing these silly little games, we both know what I came here for. And when the smoke clears out and we see eye to eye, and we lower our arms and hoist that rag and start dishing at the pie, and we'll raise these walls 40 stories high. Oh, and design a bomb bigger and badder than them all. And God willing, the creek won't rise.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. It's The Dirty Work. We have a special guest here tonight. We got Shad Pinkston for Music Monday.
Well, we used to be friends, then you tried to flip the script. So tell me now, what are you gonna do when Big Brother ain't holding your hand? And there's a man in the sky wearing red, blue, and white. So stop telling your silly little lies, we both know that he's on my side. And when the smoke clears out and we see eye to eye, and we lower our arms and hoist that rag and start dishing at the pie, and we'll raise these walls 40 stories high. Oh, and design a bomb bigger and badder than a mom. God willing, the creek won't rise. No, when the smoke clears out and we see eye to eye, and long song start dishing at the pie, and we'll raise these walls 40 stories high. Oh yeah, mama's got a bomb and she's gonna kill us all. Oh no, 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 we're gonna let it rise. Let it rise. Let it rise. Oh no, we're gonna let it rise. Let it rise.
Let it rise.
Let it rise.
Let it rise.
Let it rise. Oh no, we're gonna let it rise.
Nice.
There it is.
Welcome to the Dirty Work.
Fuck it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you wanted the best. Like we always say, they didn't fucking make it. So here's what you get. Live from the Got Your Know Studios. We got Shad Pinkston in the house. We
Shad
got
Pinkston.
Boombox.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Shout out to Tucker over there.
Tucker's over here.
Little
Hey,
bro in
good
the
to see you.
house.
We got young Tucker over there.
It's a family affair tonight.
It's a family affair.
Absolutely.
It's been a long time since this family has got together.
It's been a long time. It
Long
really has.
time. Like
Man.
10, 15 years.
We didn't even reminisce really when I walked in the door.
Oh, we went straight
on-
into fucking hugging and fucking, didn't we?
I mean, how long has it been? Truly, like I know we were talking about shit and we are talking about how old we are, but
Fuck.
like,
Well, I mean, you did come up and see us like for a couple minutes.
Yeah, I'm not even counting that.
Yeah.
Nah, you seen the setup and you was like, oh my god,
Yeah,
these boys
first of
are doing
all-
something.
That was when we were in the living room.
Yeah, you had it set up in the living room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
First
know,
of all, for those people out there listening, I came up here. When was Mother's Day? A month ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
February,
May.
January,
October.
I think it happened in August.
And like last minute, when I was about to head back out of town, head back down to Nashville.
Yep.
I
I
called you up. And
I
you
was
were like,
I just got off work
swing by Dave.
and I rode down the Galvin's and had a beer.
Mhm.
I was on the fucking bike and I was like, fuck, Shad's in town. I was like, gonna give him a shout.
Oh, that's the day I didn't pay my power bill.
Yeah, no, that's what you didn't even let me get into the store.
You should.
Yeah, I come over here, and the first thing I see when I walk in is the setup in the living room. I'm like, "Are y'all doing some Joe Rogan shit in here or something?" Like, what is this? Yeah, the TV setup, and all. And I was like, "Dude, let's fire it up and go, man." I love podcasts. I listen to Bill Burr.
Oh, I love
All the
Google.
time.
The Monday
like,
morning podcast is a beautiful thing.
I love the one with obviously Joe Rogan, that goes without saying. That gets fucking
Dan Carlin,
10 million viewers a week
The
or whatever. But
history. Oh fuck, Dan Carlin.
yeah, the Dan Carlin stuff's pretty good.
Beautiful.
I end up falling asleep to that all the time just because it's just so heavy and just like his voice.
Well, sorry, this podcast is
it's
not heavy enough
It's
for
like
you.
listening to Dan Attenborough on like Planet Earth. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Sir Dan Attenborough.
Here we are shooting up into space, and let me tell you, when we circle around the moon, something just happens to your body to which you feel like you have to go to sleep.
That's a pretty good Dan Carlin.
We didn't land on the moon.
Dude,
That's
hey, we'll save the conspiracy. I thought about wearing my NASA shirt. I found this NASA shirt.
Fuck your NASA shirt. If you want me to go full Eddie Bravo on
Because I wanted to trigger Dave.
yeah.
you done triggered me. You brought tequila to this party.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, guys,
It's going to get rowdy.
sponsor.
rowdy,
We got
so.
tequila sitting up front there.
It's not really sponsored by Hornitos, but we'll
It is sponsored by
we'll give them free
Hornitos.
advertising.
It's not sponsored by Hornitos. It's sponsored by whores.
It's Hornitos.
Hornitos. That triggers my nose. It makes it hurt a little bit more.
Don't give any hints. We gotta save that story.
My bad.
But
Si, senor. Si,
anyway.
senor. Sorry.
yeah, I came here and pitch fucking dark in the apartment here. And
Hey,
or
it wasn't.
the
It was like noon.
and
Hot as
and then
fuck.
Dave, I mean,
So-
You guys wake me up.
Staying-
I'm like, oh, is my power out? Fuck.
staying true to that. I'm pretty sure, like, no, the last month when I came up here, power was out. that brought back all these memories of like when
Yeah.
we used to live together,
Oh shit.
and we would forget to pay our bills like all the fucking time when we were 18 years old living together.
That's
Which
just
you want to tell that story? 'Cause you-
okay. Well, what happened was,
Oh, I don't think I've heard this.
how did you wind up in my life way back when, Dave?
well,
It all started with a ferret.
it all started with a guitar bag full of clothes, and Aaron and his girlfriend at the time decided that it would be a good idea for me to move to Georgetown. Me being 18, being in high school, like I want to sign myself out of high school, go straight up here and sign back into high school. Well, after about a month, they decided that it wasn't just a good fit for them. And then that's when me and you started hanging out. And you were like, Dave, dude, I'm giving you a shot. Because I was playing in the Nether at the time. I was Pony Boy.
Pony boy on the bass.
I was Pony Boy on the bass. And you know
Everyone
what?
gives you one shot.
Everybody gives me one shot. So,
And then instantly regret
Yeah,
it.
instantly regrets it.
okay, danger. Here comes Shad in a white Ford Ranger. We had good times.
Yeah, we did.
We had good times.
We did.
He would take me up there to UK campus and let me sit in on classes. And like, he's like, I got a class.
Yeah.
And I'd be up there like,
When you were supposed to be in your high school classes, I was taking him up to sit in on my journalism classes, which
Oh,
were like
yeah.
fucking
It was-
500 people deep.
it was journalism classes and astronomy classes. And there was one more.
Yeah,
It was
which I wonder, like, what did
social-
all those kids that went to journalism school the same time I was there?
That's a lot of
UK
kids.
doing that. That's a lot of kids.
They probably ended up doing podcasts. Like
They're all on
we
Twitter
did.
right now.
They're all
Yeah,
on Twitter.
They're-
Fuck
Yeah.
the social
all-
justice warrior.
fake news. They're all fake news on Twitter.
Don't judge me.
Reposting and
Don't judge me.
Retweeting.
and jerking each other off on their.
Hey, but you know what? That actually helped me. I was in a fucking the small state of mind where I come from Eastern Kentucky, where I'm like, you know what, buddy, I'm gonna be racist. I'm going to fucking Chewbacca, and I'm going to just fucking drive a big old truck. I come up into this whole new world, and Shad's like, here, man, there's a lot more to offer, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, you came to Georgetown and got real cultured.
No, I really did. Okay, honestly,
listen, coming from Paintsville, yeah, you.
What other 18-year-old do you know coming from Paintsville actually goes to fucking astronomy classes and goes to journalism classes and goes to like just a UK college experience, which I did go to school at the time.
Meanwhile, he's failing chemistry and English and everything.
I graduated,
County High School.
motherfucker. I graduated, motherfucker.
He did.
I graduated that year. I signed out of school where I was from, went up here, got a little cultured, and when I went back, I was such a dick. I was like,
yeah, where did you get your high school diploma from?
Johnson
From Johnson County High School, right?
Johnson Central.
I went
Johnson
back.
Central. Okay.
I started wrestling again. Like you
Yeah.
guys were just a bad influence.
I mean, no, we definitely corrupted you for a while.
It's always someone else's fault with this motherfucker. It's all.
how was it my fault that you guys brought me up here and cultured me for just a tad bit?
I mean, I think about it from time to time. And
Do you?
remember that
well,
time? You remember that
a lot
time
more
you left
recently
me?
since I've been watching y'all do this thing for a
Do
while.
you remember the time you left me at the what's that fucking coffee shop? You remember? You left
Upbeat
me?
Cafe.
Oh, dude,
Upbeat. He left me
I went
totally.
there. I went there today.
We went to
Did
see.
you?
I went to Upbeat Cafe today. That's where I had my
Wow.
cup of coffee this morning.
Right on. I didn't even know it was still a thing.
It's still there. I was the only.
Was Al there?
I guess so, man. Is he really old at this point? Oh
No.
no, you're talking about
Al. He used to run the place. Him and his wife.
Do you remember the time you left me?
the lady looked familiar.
Real skinny lady.
Yeah.
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 That's
Do
what I
you-
heard.
I think they
Do
have
you-
a granddaughter. She
Do
was
you
in there.
remember the time you left me there? They had a live performance. A chick was on tour. She had a CD and everything. And you was like, I gotta go hang out with
Oh, yeah.
Lauren and her friend. And he's like, stay here.
Oh yeah.
Stay
I
here.
remember that.
They
They were
offered
good.
they offered for me to go with them. They're like, you know where to get booze? I'm like, yes, I do.
Back to the.
And I was like, okay, well, we can go do this. But then I was like, I better not do this because I'm still in high school. I got to go to school tomorrow. I walked to his house over on Payne Avenue from Upbeat Cafe. And that's when you showed up, like right when he's like, hey, Dave, I'm sorry. I forgot about you. I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, it was a bad time.
I don't really remember leaving you. That was all kind of a
Blur?
That time of my life is kind of.
I'll tell you, your girlfriend's name is Lauren Bergman. And
Hey, no name. Isn't that the first rule? No
allegedly.
names? Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, you got those rules over there, right?
Yeah, tonight's one of them podcasts that I really don't think it's going to matter.
So we're
Yeah, the tranny thing we're gonna need to break into later. Not now, but
a little later.
that rule's gonna get a little bent.
Oh, we'll talk about
'Cause
that.
I'm
we'll talk
I
about
have any
trannies.
theories on that.
We'll get
We'll talk
we'll
about
get
it.
into that shit.
But you just ignited the
That does a
fire.
good theory.
Look,
Let's just say dip my toe in.
so we're here at music
good one.
Dip right
Music
back.
Monday. I want to hear you.
It's not training Monday. It's music
Hold
Monday.
on. All
motherfucker.
right. Enough with the tranny talk. Enough with the tranny talk.
Yeah,
I want
let's-
to talk some music with Shad here. Do you have prepared for us your top 5 personal favorite albums of all time?
Ooh.
Yeah, if you want to get into that.
Let's get into that. Number 5.
All right, yeah. All right.
Drum roll.
Tucker,
Well,
drum roll.
here's the thing. I started thinking about it whenever I watched that episode. Y'all did your little top 5,
Yeah.
and we'd already kind of talked about me coming here and doing this. So
Right.
Did we?
I was like, well, maybe we could have time to fill in some dead air.
I don't
Like,
think I remember you.
maybe I should have something like that prepared. I couldn't come up with like my 5 favorite albums. That's hard. So I
No,
kind of
it's
came up with
not.
like 5 albums that stood out
Okay.
and kind of helped shape
Yeah.
sort of my musical interest.
That's-
and, like,
that's
and
what
my
we did.
sound
I
and
can
stuff
I can
like
I
that.
can tell you at least
So-
3 that influences your guitar playing for yours, from my perspective.
You say them before.
Well, let's
and
let's hear that first.
yeah,
then
and you don't
then-
say anything.
John
it-
Frusciante is the first one I want to mention, which if you
Yeah,
can't
that's-
tell,
that's pretty obvious. That's a big one.
if you can't tell that Shad is not favored for John Frusciante, then oh my god.
Okay.
Shad's got a hint of Jimmy Page to him.
Yeah, they're in my top 5.
Just a hint.
Peppers.
What about Page?
Yeah, I mean, it's legendary status right there. I mean,
But I can tell it.
Zepp
influenced you.
Zepp is. I didn't.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Tom Morello,
At
John
one
Tom
point-
Frusciante.
Morello.
At one point, I was obsessive over that sound
Oh, absolutely.
for sure.
Oh, wow.
That was a big influence on like
Yeah,
the Nether stuff.
definitely.
you know,
Those
when
those
we-
nether days were.
Yeah, I was all into the effects and the.
Yeah.
So I'll go pause right there and let Shad continue.
And like
Okay.
this-
So what number 5?
But I love your style of guitar.
Number 5. I had to give a little shout out to my country roots.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Rope in the Wind, Garth Brooks.
Rope around my neck, Garth Brooks. Jesus Christ.
I had to put something there.
I wish we
mean,
had a side camera for Tucker. over
just
here.
because.
You moved to Nashville for 2 years and now you're like a Garth Brooks fan.
No, I mean, honestly,
Jesus.
honestly,
So-
I will say that like
How did that influence?
the little bit older I get, and Nashville might have had a bit of an influence on like kind of getting back into the
Yeah.
like
Where,
and enjoying and embracing country a little bit.
So what's your first?
Maybe not so much the modern country
Yeah.
sound, but like
What's your first memory of
I
that
hear
album?
country on the radio all the time. Well, that's the key.
Yeah.
That's I just remember being like super, super young, 5, 6 years old. I think the album came out in 92, 93, something like
When
that.
you realized you wanted to hang yourself for
And,
a Garth Brooks album.
And
It's awful. No, Shad.
my
no.
dad had the
Don't
cassette.
ruin this for me.
My dad had the cassette.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if you're familiar
This
with
is
the
cool.
album cover. The album cover is the one with Garth. He's got the black and blue,
Black and blue check.
the stripes.
Yeah.
And
I do remember that.
it's got Shameless on it. Rodeo.
Mm.
Like I remember
Okay, Rodeo's
I
good too.
remember growing up in Jessamine County and like the rodeo coming to town to Jessamine County Park and like over the loudspeaker, like them playing that album. Like before I even like
Don't
was
do this to me,
cognizant
Shad.
enough to understand
Right.
that I was like gonna grow up to be a quote unquote musician. You
Yeah.
know? Like it influenced me before I even knew what was really happening.
Sure.
And I mean, at that age, you know, my parents weren't gonna let me listen.
But
to
you heard it, and
they weren't gonna let me
it's
listen to
something
hip
in that-
hop or
something-
rock music. You know, like
something
it
in
was
that
all
clicked with
country.
you, and you heard it, and it was like,
right, that's all they listened to. I mean, that's what they drove around listening to.
right.
That's what I mean. We're growing up in Central Kentucky. You know, that's kind
Yeah.
of like the brand of music that most people listen to.
Absolutely, Garth Brooks was
So,
bigger.
like,
he
I
was
mean-
bigger than God.
Sorry.
I mean, the rivers on that album. That's the closing track on that album. You know that song?
No,
Yeah.
You know that song?
don't know.
No.
that one.
I will sail my vessel
Oh yeah,
to the river runs.
yeah. That was a huge song.
Huge song.
Yeah,
That's like a gospel
yeah.
awakening of like
Right. Yeah.
a song. And like when you listen to it as an adult, Dave clearly
Excuse me.
fucking hates
Excuse me,
country
Shad.
music.
He's ready to move on to number 4.
Dude, Dave is
You should have moved to Cincinnati.
Dave,
I'm
you sure I should have
sorry.
moved to San Francisco and just gone all in?
You should have went all in. Just went rock and roll it because God.
Dave, I'm just gonna forewarn you. We got a long way to go on this top 5.
It's just begun.
No, there's just one more. I
Okay.
know Dave's gonna really love, but I mean, yeah, I had to put it in there at 5 just because I was kind of thinking back, like I was trying to think about all my musical influences.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
I'm one of those guys.
You
Like
cannot tell me Garth
I
Brooks
listened to-
influenced your music.
I love Garth Brooks, man. That was like I
No.
love country music.
How come we was listening to JT in your truck one time?
I love Justin Timberlake too. He's playing country music now.
Don't tell me that Garth Brooks influenced you one bit because I know he didn't.
I mean,
No.
there's not a hint really that much of Garth Brooks in my sound.
No, it's all about his
But I'm
memory as a
saying, like-
child and hearing it and just turning him on to
Thank you,
music
Aaron.
and just melody, like just hearing it, man.
Why don't you just go over here and blow him? Because that's not the fucking factor. No, dude. Fuck Garth Brooks. Fuck that son of a bitch. He's a piece of shit.
That's a good album, man.
All
There's a
right.
lot of-
Okay, number 4. Let's
Number 4.
transition. to
Number 4. All right. Maybe you won't give me as much heat on this. I can already tell this podcast is gonna be like Dave just going in on me.
I'm not
about
going in on you.
everything.
I'm not. I'm just. Your first pick was Garth Brooks. Ugh.
I should have said Candlebox or something. They would be like, "Fuck yeah!"
Dude, if you just said Nickelback, I'd have been happier.
Kid Rock.
God.
Hey, whoa.
No, I fucking love Kid
Don't
Rock.
you talk
I won't
shit
say it
about
bad.
Kid Rock.
No, Nux right here, man.
I was about to go
I
redneck on
fucking
you.
love Kid Rock.
I was about to go ball with the ball to bang.
That's like my
diggity.
that's like my guilty pleasure. Kid Rock's like my WWE of music. It's like my go-to
So
That's
when
my
I
alter
just.
bridge. I had to put my Tupac shit on to like deflect your Garth Brooks
Anyways,
shitness.
anyways, okay, that's a good segue.
Yeah.
Like,
Number 4.
because I remember when y'all were talking about my number 4 is a hip hop album.
Oh, let's hear it. I love hip hop.
And you all had hip hop albums on your
Yep.
top 5.
I
Oh
did.
yeah,
I remember.
Yep.
of course.
What was it? Yours?
Mine
Chronic?
was All Eyes on Me. His was
Oh,
Chronic.
Chronic.
Yeah.
Right here. Y'all like that West Coast?
Yeah.
Which I do too. But
You wanna go
um,
Wu-Tang?
Are you going East Coast?
my first no,
Oh.
I'm going Third Coast
Third Coast.
or no, not even Third Coast.
We don't speak Spanish.
like Fifth Coast, Cleveland.
Ooh, Indians.
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
an Indian with it.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh, okay.
East 1999, Eternal.
Okay.
See here.
I
wake
never
up,
listened to them.
wake up, wake up. It's the first of
Yeah.
the month.
I never listened to them.
You never listen to Bone Thugs?
Oh yeah,
I've heard it. I mean, I've listened to them, but I never got into them.
that was like the first. Once again,
Yeah.
this was slightly after those Garth Brooks days.
Right.
I had
first time
This was the first. This was like the next brand of music
you're
I'd heard.
experiencing hip hop for the
Right.
first
Surprised it wasn't
time.
Spice Girls.
This is still growing up in Nicholasville, and I remember like me and Brian growing up. This is before he's even born, man. Like this is like well, that album came out in like 96. That's when you were born, right? Yeah. I think in 95, 96 that album dropped. But
So is it you
I-
and you
I
and
remember-
Brian like going against the little brother? You're like, you know what? Fuck him. He don't know what shit's about.
no, he was like
He's gonna learn
he
today.
was like 3 weeks old when that album dropped. we weren't picking on him yet. No. But no, we were hanging out like every day with the neighbors across the street, the kids across the street, Turners.
Yeah.
And so Brian's 5 years older than me, 5.5 years older than me, and his buddy Grant, and then his brother Matt were like, I was like the little one
Right.
out of the bunch. So they were already kind of like into
Mm-hmm.
popular radio, hip hop, all that stuff. But we'd go back in the backyard and shoot basketball and stuff like that. And they had a little boombox out there. And I just remember that album.
only
and
one
I
they
just-
had.
I just remember that like,
repeat.
and even now, like I'll listen to Crossroads or Weed Song or like,
Yeah.
one
You
of
just
those-
pop that shit in and it takes you straight back,
And-
right?
I still don't even understand anything that Bone Thugs are like, because their style is so like, and that's like some of those things so nostalgic for me now because that's what hip hop was in the 90s.
Yeah.
That like
Yeah.
fast,
Mm-hmm.
Well,
like I think you talked about Twista that one time.
If
or
you
like,
if you listen to bands like Nappy Roots and stuff like that, like you can
Yeah.
tell like a big influence that comes down from that stuff.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like that.
Nappy Roots were like they were kind of heavily influenced by the Bone Thugs sound. I think
So
It's-
Bone Thugs were from Cleveland?
they were from Cleveland.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Nappy Roots is from Louisville.
Louisville, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like Midwestern,
That's
kind of
really
middle
cool.
of the country kind of
Yeah.
sound.
Okay.
Where there's nothing going on.
Right.
Like for
Definitely hip hop.
for a hip hop artist.
In the 90s, I
for
mean,
any
you had
artist,
East Coast
really.
and West Coast
yeah.
and
To,
hip hop. That
to
was
come out of nowhere like that.
Yeah.
So imagine which side you would jump on with the Tupac and Biggie.
No,
scheme
that's the
right there.
crazy thing. They did tracks with both those guys.
Oh, okay.
They did a couple tracks with Tupac and Big, like at the height of all that, like
Mm.
right before both those guys died. And Easy was their producer. Easy produced
Really?
that album.
Easy.
Did he
Easy-
really?
Easy produced
Eric,
that album.
didn't
Yeah.
know.
Eric produced them.
Eric Wright?
Eric,
Eric
Wright.
Wright.
Oh, Eric Wright?
Eric Wright. Hey,
Yeah.
let's call
I'm
him
blowing
up.
your mind right
Let's
now.
call him up. Oh wait. Yeah.
Yeah. AIDS.
Shit.
But yeah,
Fuck. Tell you.
they're still to me to this day like they go so under the radar and so
Yeah.
kind
They're not on the radar.
like-
It's kind of one of those like dirty like secrets that like me, you, he don't know about it. Tucker, you know about Bone Thugs?
Yeah. See,
He's
heard
heard
of
of them.
See,
Heard
No,
of
but
him.
but you probably listen to Tupac. You've probably listened to Biggie. I mean, like everybody this generation, like Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J.
Right.
Cole, like
Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, let's not worry about them SoundCloud.
Eminem. I mean,
Ugh.
every generation from like our generation to more like kids now, they're all listening to Eminem still. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but
Now, Eminem-
but Bone Thugs is kind of sort of
Eminem has played it with a. He has went with the tide. He went with Dre
Yeah, I
at
mean,
first. He went with the 90s.
he's an
He hit
anomaly.
Dre.
Yeah.
He's in a class of
He
his
really
own, for
is
sure.
like
and he's
just all around.
and he's like, I mean,
Like I was.
say what you will. I mean, mainstream anyway is probably the best white rapper to ever.
yeah.
I wanna-
name-
okay,
name
another white
one.
rapper.
I mean, there's a lot of underground white rappers that are really good,
cut off.
but I mean nobody.
Name them. Name them.
I mean, Atmosphere is the shit.
Who's Atmosphere?
I didn't know he was
Right.
white. He's white.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know that.
there might be some kind of he might be sprinkled with something in there.
Okay, what's the first
Somewhere,
Eminem
but-
song you guys have ever heard?
Oh,
Dum,
my
dum,
my
dum,
name
dum,
was the first
dum.
one.
No, it wasn't. It was Forgot About Dre.
No.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk like
Nah,
something
man.
to say when it comes out when they move lips, just put your bridge.
I don't remember.
No,
I gotta
mine
tell
was
you.
yeah.
That was the
Hi,
first
my
one.
name is. That was the first
That was
one.
huge on MTV. TRL and all that
That
shit.
video.
You
It
guys-
starts off and he's like,
Yeah.
and the paper,
Yeah.
the paper hits it and like it's all in
Yeah.
that black and white.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You guys listen to
And-
the Chronic?
I mean,
What do you mean?
wait,
The Chronic come out before
The
that.
Chronic 2001?
Eminem is nowhere near the Chronic.
Eminem is on the Chronic.
Oh, the
several
Chronic
times.
No,
2001.
He's on the Chronic 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever heard of Eminem. The first song I
Oh,
ever
really?
heard was Forgot About Dre. It's the first
Wait,
song
wait,
I
wait,
ever
wait, wait,
downloaded
wait,
off Napster.
So what's your favorite hip hop album? Is it the Chronic or the Chronic 2001 with
Ooh,
Eminem?
It's 2001.
Because Eminem's on like 3 songs on 2000.
This mother-
This guy. The first Chronic is like 92.
Yeah, 92.
That's nothing but a
Snoop
G.
Dogg.
That's nothing but a G.
That's when
thing.
they introduced Snoop.
And yeah,
Yeah.
So, 2001 is where I'm thinking that Eminem is the fucking shit.
God, that album sucks.
When did
2001. It does have Forgot About Dre on it.
yeah, it's got like 3 tracks that are hot as fuck.
The ones with Eminem on them.
Yeah, and then the
basically.
rest of them are just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
There's 3
was
hot
still,
tracks
it was
on that
still
album.
a fucking hot track. Like, god damn.
Yeah, it was
It was
definitely.
badass.
But when did
Yeah.
Slim Shady come out?
Slim Shady came out in 2000. Actually, he was out in 50
He-
Cent
he
That's,
came
album.
out
that's the
90
debut. Slim Shady.
99?
Slim Shady was throwing EPs back in like 90.
Yeah.
3 with fucking Dre and everybody.
Yeah,
he
he had-
signed early.
He had a couple EPs, but his first full length was the Slim Shady LP.
Yeah.
And
When
that
did
had,
that come
that
out?
had
The
Dre on it.
Marshall
That had-
Mathers.
that
Young
had-
Jamie, look
that-
that up.
That had the Guilty Conscience on it.
It had the Marshall.
Had Guilty Conscience.
The
Guilty
first,
Conscience
the first
with
album
Dre.
Marshall Mathers dropped. It was the Marshall Mathers.
The Marshall
album.
Mathers LP was his second album. That
Yeah.
was the one that went like
Oh,
12,
it went.
12 times platinum. You know,
God
like,
damn.
that
That
was
is
Young
a
Young Tucker
good
over there is
fucking
going to
tune.
Google it for us. When did the Slim Shady LP come out?
But hey, who did you own? Did you own the fucking Marshall Mathers CD?
Slim Shady LP?
No,
The one-
Marshall Mathers.
Oh, yeah, that was the second one, right?
Mm,
Yeah, that was the second one.
What was the first one?
The first
Slim
one was
Shady LP.
the Slim Shady
And then
LP.
Marshall Mathers
Was
LP.
My Name Is
I
and
didn't
Bonnie
know
and
Slim
Clyde.
Shady. No, My Name Is was not on the fucking Marshall Mathers album.
No, it was on Slim Shady LP.
I'm getting 99 for the Slim Shady LP.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you definitely heard Eminem before 2001.
and then when was the Marshall Mathers LP? It was just a couple years later, and that's
No,
the,
it was a
that
couple years
the one.
before because I was still 9 or 10 years old.
no.
That, he's arguing with Google now too.
Yeah, no. You can't win with this guy. It's Google's fault.
it's all right. Let's take.
Look-
You want to take another shot of whiskey?
Hey,
I still got a little
I've done loaded up. Marshall Mathers is going to be before that.
Before 2001?
Yes.
All right, you got.
Oh,
you gotta-
okay. I
Aaron, you
don't
got to take this shot
Oh,
before
absolutely.
we go into
Yeah,
my
salute.
number. My number 3.
All right, salute. Here's
Uh,
to Shad's number 3.
2000 was the Marshall Mathers.
Okay.
That's the very next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were like.
Fuck.
So
boom,
you had
boom.
Slim Shady LP, then you had Marshall Mathers, and then you had the Chronic 2001.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Yeah, I mean, like Eminem had probably like at one time on the especially on the hip hop Billboard Top 100,
Yeah.
probably had like fucking 10 songs.
He
12
probably,
song- 12 songs on-
absolutely.
at circa
At least
2000,
5.
2001.
I mean, at least 5.
yeah,
For sure.
like the whole album.
My bad, guys.
Yeah.
Half the
I'm
each
sorry.
album.
I didn't mean to fuck that up.
Yeah.
I
Way to
didn't mean
go.
it
It's all
to
right.
be a year.
It's all water under the bridge at this point.
Hey,
It's all water under the
It's
fridge.
tequila under the bridge.
the nether.
Salute.
It's all coming in the dumpster. Oh, wait, you guys had some different analogies.
It's not that bad. Tequila aged in whiskey barrels. Who knew? But that was the thing.
Who knew?
18 months.
That's really good.
It kind of tastes.
It don't even
it
taste
kind of tastes like whiskey.
It don't taste like tequila.
I like,
does not
I like
taste
how
like
you said
tequila.
that. It's like it's kind of good.
It is though. I
It
was getting
tastes like some foreign, like weird alcohol
Yeah.
you've never had.
That's
Hey.
interesting.
I don't know if I'm.
I just want to say
I'll
thank
just
you to
put
old
the
Tucker over here for looking up all the fucking info.
Yeah,
Fact checker.
yeah. We got the
Jesus.
people looking right are people that are watching this right now are thinking that this is like really gotten.
Yeah, we
high-tech
got
at
some
this
people
point.
saying badass song. They liked your song. Yeah, that's
Do you-
right on.
Oh,
You want a full-time
appreciate
job,
that, guys.
Tucker? I'm offering Tucker
hey,
a
he's,
job right now.
he's here. He's here.
Not it's not
he's local.
full time. It's like Monday, Thursday.
yeah. right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We have
He's
to talk to our executive producer. For,
he's not like me, man. He knows how to wheel and deal and make a buck.
Hey, well,
I'm like the kind of guy that'll like, I'll give you the shirt off my back. Like,
ah,
you
well,
know,
all right,
like,
Tucker, here.
I'll
What
take
you
you
got?
in. Hey, I fucking took you in
you did.
when you were just a little old chap.
So I gotta take him in
That's
now.
why.
Shit.
All right, number 3.
All right, Dave, get ready to load up your homophobic remark, your hard R.
Are you gonna put it in some queen? Because I'm gonna say queer.
He's about to say Justin Timberlake.
Shit, I'm blanking on the name of the album, right? Oh,
Justified.
no. Yourself or someone like you. Matchbox 20.
Okay.
Oh, I knew it. Go ahead.
Hold my hand. Do you have cancer? Because that's the
What?
only way that you'll convince me that that's a good album. Unless you're
All right.
wanting to fucking bang a
Oh,
chick.
no, I'm going to.
Justify it.
What's okay? First
That's
off,
a
what's
debut.
on,
That's a debut Matchbox 20 album.
what was on it?
3 a.m.
Push, 3 a.m. Real World. It's on that album.
Was it?
Mad World.
I thought
Oh,
that
no.
was.
No, Real
No.
World's the opening track.
I thought that was a different album altogether.
No. Young Jamie. Will you just go
Yeah, pull up the track list.
look up the debut Matchbox 20 album?
Yeah, is that the name of the album?
I'm pretty sure it's called Yourself or Someone Like You. I mean, I looked it up the night that.
I thought it was something.
What's
that-
what's
I
the
thought it
song
was called something else. Is that the guy with the cannonball?
Oh, fuck. Rob
On the
Thomas.
cover?
Rob Thomas is a genius.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I will give you that. Rob
Thank
Thomas
you.
is a genius. I will admit that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Right on. Okay.
God
I just
sakes,
forgot the
turn
name of the
around.
album.
What's that song?
Bring it up and I'll go down the track list so that the people at home can
What-
hear
what's
can hear this
what's the,
track
what's the one
list.
song? It's like, baby, baby, baby. If you're still
No, that's not on
love
that
is
album.
gone.
No,
No,
the
that's
best,
later.
That's the best song he's ever wrote. I don't care what you all say. I love fucking Rob Thomas.
okay. It's got Real World, Long Day, which was a single too, but it wasn't as
Right.
3 a.m. Push,
Huge.
back to Good
Huge.
was on that album, huge, and then
Huge.
and then Shame.
Huge.
I mean,
What
the-
else? What else?
The first half of the album is all the singles,
Yeah.
but I'll tell
keep
you
going.
what.
Keep going.
I'll tell you
Keep
what.
going. I want to hear.
I mean, nobody's really gonna know these other songs.
no, it's okay. I want to hear them.
After Back to Good, which is a 6-track.
Okay.
It
play
had
'em. Don't
number
play 'em.
number
They'll kick
5
us
was
off.
Girl Like That.
Don't know that one.
Back to Good at 6. Damn, Argue,
Mad
Cody,
World.
Busted, Shame, and Hang. They were the king of the
Hang.
one word
Yeah.
song
Oh
title.
yeah.
And then Kings of Leon came out.
Oh god.
And I don't think Kings
Fuck
of Leon
Kings
has
of
ever
Leon.
made a song. two
You
word
mean
title.
Queers of Leon?
Ugh. Fucking
Yeah.
hate you know who loved Kings of
Awful.
Leon? Caitlin Reed.
I mean, I like,
God.
I
I
like
think
Kings
that's
of-
where we
I
drive me
Kings of
crazy
Leon.
with that
I think,
shit.
I think that's where we coined the fucking term
God.
Queers of Leon. Talking
Yeah.
to Caitlin Reed, we're like, listen, those guys are shitty as fuck. Do not listen to them. She's like,
She followed them like on tour.
No, man.
God, she loved them.
Give them a little bit of a break.
No.
I mean, they're not great by any
Shad,
means.
quit defending them.
But I mean,
I'm going to hit you harder than this, and I will Garth Brooks. No, no,
Matchbox 20 is better.
no. Oh yeah, okay.
Matchbox 20
All
is
right.
better than Kings of Leon.
So let's get into the
What-
why that album
well,
is
yeah.
so good to you.
Because Rob
Uh,
Thomas is a goddamn genius.
First of all, I just looked at the cover, and you know who the cover of this album looks like?
oh, Jesus, DJ.
No, no,
I hope it
no.
does.
His dad.
No.
Tell me that doesn't look like Tim James.
Timmy.
That's fucking Timmy.
I didn't mean to say it so quick.
I brought that up, and and I forgot what that
Wow.
album like. No, it's not the one holding the cannonball.
That's a. I think
What
that
was
was
the one holding the
that
cannonball?
was an inside cover, maybe.
Oh
No,
yeah.
no.
think
That
you're right.
I think that's second album. I think
No,
that's
no,
one
no,
with the bright
no.
lights on it.
No, this guy. I actually remember
That looks like
Um,
JJ.
hearing something about this album.
Yeah.
That looks like
that guy. They took a picture of him. They were like
That's a Sourpuss DJ.
they were downtown Orlando or something like that.
They
where
were downtown Georgetown.
That's where they
They were downtown
originated.
Georgetown.
Yeah.
that's where they recorded that album, I believe.
It was downtown Georgetown.
And
DJ's
that
dad just come
guy
off the
was
fire.
just like running down the street, like
Oh,
out
wow.
of his mind. I mean, he looks like somebody that was
Yeah.
shirtless with like an old.
Oh yeah, it's like
Football-
when you're in a
leather
big ass
football helmet.
fucking city town and these people are love locals.
And they
or-
asked him. They said, "Can we take a picture of you?" And at the time, I guess he's just like, "Yeah." So they took that picture, and then fast forward, like a year later,
Oh my
it
god!
was like you're on the cover of like a
yeah.
platinum alternative rock
Did that
album.
Did that album
hit
go
album.
diamond? Did that album go diamond?
I hope he got royalties for it. And if he did, I hope DJ. That's why DJ's
I
dad's
feel-
sitting good at Kane
Let me-
Wood.
Yeah.
How many record sales did they
But-
have on that? I
but-
feel like it could have went diamond.
What is your views on
Um,
Rob Thomas?
I like Rob Thomas.
What's your views on him with Santana? Do you think that was just
I love that song.
It's an amazing song.
I love that song.
And his solo stuff, the
No, that's not.
pop
It was.
stuff that
It was
he
a
did was
poppy.
great too.
I didn't get into it.
Mm.
I mean, here's the thing, and I'll explain why I love that album so much. Well, first of all, it was like the first.
Shad's coming
It
out.
was the first like rock album CD that my parents bought me
Okay.
when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That was like the
so
one
it was your breakthrough.
of all the rock albums that were on the shelf at the time at Walmart that didn't have a parental advisory sticker on it.
you couldn't
like-
buy Chowabunga.
That was the one.
It went 12 times platinum. Thanks. Tuck.
Okay. It's a diamond out.
It's
it
a
is
diamond album.
Oh,
okay. I thought so. Yeah, for sure.
Rob
Like,
Thomas. If you're listening to this right now, I want you to come on the Dirty Work podcast. Sitting here in my
I bet
bedroom.
you do. Rob Thomas is.
it would be cool.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
it would
think
be
I
cool.
think he would honestly do it if I.
He
if
was
I
in.
tweeted
He was
this
in.
to
It's
him.
Always Sunny with Sinbad. Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah. that was a great cameo.
Yeah.
Sinbad was like his fucking pimp or something. He was like,
What are you talking about? I don't think Rob Thomas was represented right.
Yeah, I think
in
he's
that.
from Philly though. I think he's from Philly.
Oh yeah.
I think the band originated in Florida somewhere, and I think they
Yeah.
Shad.
teamed
could be.
up. Recorded
Would you move to
Orlando.
Philly?
Here's the thing about.
No.
Here's the thing
No,
about.
I don't wanna
If
live-
he agreed
Rob
to move
Thomas.
to Philly,
Okay.
no,
listen-
that's too cold.
Here's the thing about Rob Thomas.
it's
I'm
going
a
to get
Southern
colder.
boy.
It's going to get colder.
Like
gonna
this
be cold.
guy,
I like
Rob
it hot.
Thomas, he's got a wife, his kids, like the ideal,
I
like
guess, I don't know.
perfect. Like he's been married forever, and he can still pull out these fucking sad ass fucking songs.
Yeah, he's a
Like,
he's a great songwriter.
Yeah. Like he
That's-
can pull that shit. Like it's almost like you would think that this guy is like fucking depressed and like
That's the
down
thing.
on
That's the
it,
thing
and
about that album is, and just all of Matchbox 20 is like
he's such a great
it's,
songwriter.
It's great lyrics. It's great songwriting. It's well crafted
yeah.
music that's contemporary and
Yeah.
like continuously contemporary. You know, like we think contemporary.
It's for the people.
term contemporary means like
It's
basically
for
of the
people.
time,
It's for
but-
people driving in their cars, and they're like, okay, I'm not ready for
Right.
some Slipknot yet.
right.
I want to just like chill out and like, okay,
Yeah.
phew,
Absolutely.
I want to calm down.
There was a time
Uh-oh.
where like Matchbox
Uh-oh.
20 like where probably like a time when we were playing like Nether,
Yeah.
you know, like that time,
No.
my early 20s
Negative.
and shit,
Negative.
where like I would shit on Matchbox 20. If you played a Matchbox 20 song for me, I would, you know what I mean?
Right. Like Dave's doing right now.
Like
No, I'm
where
shitting on
it didn't quite come full circle. Even though I loved it as a little kid,
Right.
it hadn't come full circle because I was into Tool and Rage Against the Machine,
Yeah.
Chili Peppers, shit like that, you know, where like something contemporary, radio friendly, Rob Thomas. Like one time I remember when I was living in that apartment in Lexington that you were talking about, which we'll get to that.
It was Georgetown,
Later. Oh, okay.
Crown Point.
Okay. Well, maybe this is a different apartment then. This is before I moved to Florida.
Yeah, don't put that
I
on
was
me.
living in a one bedroom in
Killed my favorite.
Yeah, I remember
off
that.
Richmond Road.
Yeah.
Killed my
Road.
favorite
But,
motherfucker.
I had this girl over one time,
Nice.
and
Somebody got knocked
oh,
deep.
yeah.
About to get dirty.
it was getting real dirty. No, I was setting the mood. Well, she just like she wanted me to play her a song.
Okay.
So at the time, you know, I'm like 22 years old, 21 years old, something like that. I don't know. And I'm like, yeah, baby, I'll whip out this guitar and play this song.
Oh, she
right
wanted
now.
you to play.
Yeah,
a
she
song.
was like,
okay.
she never heard me play anything before.
Oh,
There's
perfect.
some girl that I work with at Amazon.
Are you taking notes over there, Tuck?
And so I played her the song I wrote, and she was like, "Oh, I like that." She was like, "You know who you sound like?" She's like, "You kind of sound like that guy from Matchbox 20." And I was just like, I remember at the time, I was like, "Fucking Rob Top." I was so
Offended.
insulted by it.
So
But
triggered.
but now I'm like, shit, I really wish I actually did sound like
So
Rob
what you're
Thomas.
saying
He's-
now is, God's sakes, turn around.
like, I mean, yeah, like, talk about a voice.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's right down.
So did you guys bang it
Yeah,
out
right.
or what?
did you get it in?
Come on.
Did you get it in?
Actually, no, not that night.
Oh,
Not that night.
excuse me, guys. The Dirty Work podcast is going to be canceled tonight because
I mean-
Shad Pinkston can't secure some
Not
pussy.
because it couldn't have happened. I think I was so deflated at
Shad-
the Rob Thomas
Shad-
comment.
Shad, do you know how much pussy?
'Cause
Like
I would-
I've
I wanted
watched
to
you
s-
turn up. I'm like, oh my god.
And-
Literally, I'm pissed off at you for that.
And
I'm
I'll be
like,
honest, she really wasn't like that cute. Like she was all right. But I mean,
Hey, what did you always tell me back in the day? Salt, and pussy's
pussy.
pussy.
If you
All
don't
right,
get
yeah.
none, it's your own damn fault.
you remember
Goddamn, Shad. I
one of my
swear to
favorite
God.
lines of all time is and I swear
should be a quote
I swear
from
one
mine.
day if I ever write a book, it's gonna be on the inside cover. Like the
It's going to say
that
Dave
little quote.
said Shad's
is,
a fucking asshole.
And I know we said no names, but I don't know. He probably wouldn't mind.
Fuck the names.
Jeremy Blanton one time had
Oh, I
the quote
love
of a
Jeremy.
lifetime. You know the quote? He just said,
I don't bang
"Pussy
hot
ain't got
chicks.
no face."
He got no face.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god!
I
I
see-
remember we were playing poker
I
one
see-
night in high school.
I see him
There
all
was
the
probably
time.
a group of like
I'm gonna
10 of us playing poker back in high school, and we were riding his ass about this girl that he was dating, and he straight up like
His name's
when he
Shirley.
when he said that, we all
He was
Allegedly.
young.
we all yeah he was
super young.
he was probably too young to be having sex, honestly. At that point.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. He was 15,
Yeah.
16, whatever. I mean, shit, kids nowadays.
Right.
God.
But anyway,
You want to bring up a time? I hate to break this up. Remember the first time you ever did cocaine? I do. Prom.
God. Damn. Hey.
Ugh.
Oh
I
man.
can't take it.
Sorry. I just
Never heard of her.
No, that would no. Wait.
first time you ever did cocaine.
Which prom? I went to 3.
The first one, I guess.
Oh, Big Mac Daddy over here going to 3 proms.
Let me say it, Dick.
Yeah.
Let me say it, Dick. Big Dick Daddy. God damn.
The third one was me as a 5th year senior.
All right.
Not because I was actually a
Ooh.
senior, but because
Because you were who? Shad? Ugh.
I was doing a solid.
Now tell me about the first time that somebody's told you prom date.
Oh no, the very first time No.
And you
What?
went home and did
I don't
some
really wanna-
cocaine?
I'm not talking about this.
He didn't want to talk.
You don't want to talk about
dude.
it?
Cocaine? It's a hell of a drug. Let's just say that.
Let's
That's
say
all we
that.
got to say
Let's
about it.
let's
get back to the
let's
top
get back
five.
to that.
Oh,
and go to-
Jesus Christ.
Let's
Boys,
go to number two.
allegedly,
Did
it
we want to
happened.
talk more about Matchbox 20? Or no?
If you got more
I
to
mean-
talk about them, I say we go to
Not
number
really.
two.
I
See,
think-
he
I
don't
think-
want to talk about cocaine, but he wants to talk about Rob Thomas.
Rob Thomas, he probably.
Ooh.
You think he was a coke fiend? No.
You
He was
know
an alcoholic for sure. He wrote a lot
Look
of.
what he did
He
in It's
did.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Of
Yeah.
course he's a coke fiend. He's like,
Yeah.
I need some more.
He's one of those guys that's like, God, he was a meteoric rock star.
Yeah.
And you know that he was probably digging in heavy on some stuff. I mean, this is post grunge.
Yeah.
I mean,
In
you're
New York.
you're the biggest alternative rock band.
In New
In the-
York.
Yeah, they relocated to New York, and
Yeah.
that's when they started making their second. You know, they only had like 4 albums, by the way.
Really?
They're like the mainstream rock version of Tool. Like they only had like a few albums.
Any ladies out there, if Boombox starts listening to some Matchbox 20 when you're talking to him, he's in love with you.
That happened one time, Dave. Really?
Hey, dude,
and she didn't even shave her legs for it. And she didn't even shave her legs for it. He bought a Jason Newsted album, and I was like, "Why are you buying this Matchbox 20 album for?" He was like, "Dude,
I think I'm in love.
I think I'm in love, man." I took her to the Chop House, and she blew me right there.
Yo, listen, she swallowed, dude. She swallowed.
He was
At
totally in
the
love.
Chop House?
Yes.
At the Chop House.
She didn't have anything to eat. She was still hungry.
She was so hungry.
She said, "Give me some of that Béarnaise with that steak."
Hey, you know what happened? You know what happened though? You know what happened though? He banged her. She sucked him off, blew her, and I was like, "Hey, baby, what's going on?"
Dave
God.
went back for second.
I come in for the fucking second rounds. I was like,
He moved in after completion.
I said,
"Oh yeah,
"What's up?"
We run the dentist system.
No, that's the
Dentist
that's the Mac.
system.
That's the
Yeah,
Mac
the Mac
system.
system.
I did.
Move in after you complete-
I
that's the
told
Mac
her,
system.
and you know what? She shaved her legs the second time.
Yes, you did.
But see, the funny thing is we come up from Girth's house. Like I left her in the basement asleep.
Mhm.
We're upstairs. We're all having that Sunday morning like get together, and then she like totally busts through the door, and I look at her. I'm like, "Oh my god, I forgot
Uh-oh.
about this whore downstairs."
Mm.
I was like, "Oh fuck." But then everybody was so accepting. I'm just like, "Oh, she loves Jesus too." And then me and Girth had to drive her home, and that was the most awkward drive home ever. Because I was like,
Did I tell you I ran into her like a couple weeks ago
oh god,
at a peddler's mall and like
Jesus."
it's terrible.
I have no idea who y'all talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no,
don't
it's
want to
you
know.
It's
won't.
a
You
two-way
won't.
conversation.
Hey, it's your turn.
Anyways, Rob Thomas, man. Yeah. No, I do remember like by that third and fourth album, like my mom was like driving around listening to like those albums, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, that kind of goes to show you that band like Matchbox 20, like me as like a little kid, all the way up to like my mom, and
Yeah.
and like even now where I'm just like where it's kind of come full circle, and I'm, you know, contemporary radio rock is not bad, you know.
It's better than Garth
There's a
Brooks.
reason it goes a diamond album.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, my number
So-
two,
so
my
number
number
two.
two is a diamond album too.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Nickelback.
I think. Well, that Garth Brooks album was probably a diamond album. I'm guessing.
Maybe.
Probably. It probably is.
You on that?
Well, Garth Brooks has sold more than any other solo artist ever besides like Michael Jackson.
What's the name of that
You
album?
moved to Nashville for like
He's looking
2
it up.
years, and then all of a sudden you're on this country fucking train. I don't like that, Shad. I want you to be fucking the nether Shad that I knew. I want you to
All
be a
right,
fucking.
all right. I got two more. I got two more to go. I got two more to go. Number two. We all know this one. I ain't gonna really talk about this one that long, but never mind.
Okay.
Nirvana.
Never mind.
Ah, he shot himself. Next.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think I enjoy
That's your number two.
like In Utero more as an album.
Oh, really?
More when I just want to listen to Nirvana.
Come on over and do the twist.
Do you have something
Oh,
to say
it's
about that?
Such
Tuck?
a great album.
Well, I think Tuck had a look like he had something to say about your Nutero comment.
What, in utero or never mind?
It's a utero.
Yeah. I mean,
a Nudero.
It's underrated. I mean, never mind, just blew up real quick.
yeah.
How about the Unplugged
But
album?
you just kind of had to be there.
No one ever talks about.
How about the Unplugged album? Unplugged album. Do you listen to the Unplugged album more than you do the Neuro and
The
everything
cover
else?
album, right?
It's not a cover album. He plays David Bowie. He plays 3 fucking.
It's like 5 cover songs on that.
Oh, I'll answer this one.
Yeah.
I like.
Hello?
Me personally, I like Bleach.
Hello?
Bleach is raw.
Bleach
It's
is
a
up.
really raw sound.
It's really, it's
That was before
Call that
David
bitch
Yeah.
Bowie was even on.
Bleach is like Nirvana. You
Bleach,
know, like
yeah.
Bleach,
Don't jump on the Tucker.
Incesticide. That's like Nirvana.
Do not jump on the Tucker train.
I don't know.
But-
Is it?
That's just-
No,
I mean, is
you
it though?
said in
But for
Neuro
me-
first.
But the reason I say never mind is because that was like one that
You were-
influenced me. Like
Absolutely.
Why
actually-
would you want to answer that phone
Like,
call?
I was kind of late on
Hindsight's 2020.
yeah, I was kind of late on Nirvana. I remember when I was like in the 5th grade,
Mm-hmm.
this kid this was back in Jessamine County. This was when that album was like charted
Is his
and
name
everything.
Dick Drasek?
His name was Ryan, I remember. But we were real little. We were in elementary school, and we had like a show and tell where you could bring in like something to share with it. He brought in
A Mustang guitar.
no, he brought in
Wow.
that would be awesome.
You had no. You had clubs.
What?
You had clubs. You told me about this story.
No, this is let me finish.
Let him finish.
And I'm
Calm
gonna tell my
down.
story.
This is at Brookside.
God damn. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Dave has.
If your laptop speakers just blew,
He took too much.
send the bill to Dave. Stamball.
Hey,
Stand by.
this is my
Stambo.
podcast. This is my
You're-
podcast. If you don't like it, get the fuck out.
You're Stambo. You're always a Stambo to me.
Well, it's my podcast.
Don't try to spruce it up, Dirt.
Don't try and church it up, Dave.
Sorry, Dave.
I tell you
That was
what, this
rude.
is my
That
podcast.
was
If you don't
fucking
like
rude.
it,
The nether has taken
that was,
over.
That was fucking rude. I'm sorry, Dave. But
that's right. Now,
I was
somebody
at
next more.
Brookside Elementary School in Nicholasville, Kentucky,
Ain't that a private school?
and we were having a show and tell, and this kid brought in the Nevermind album.
Mm,
None of us we were all way too young for that shit,
right.
except for this kid, obviously.
Yeah.
And he brings up a fucking naked baby swimming, chase a dollar bill. They send him to the principal's office,
Oh,
obviously,
shit.
for his show and tell. And
This is pre-Columbine.
yeah,
Right.
and I was friends with him, so like he showed me and stuff before like the show and tell, and I remember it stuck with me. But I never, even then, like I was too busy listening to Garth Brooks at that point, you know. that
What the fuck is this naked baby?
I don't even want to hear this shit no more.
But anyways, probably like I don't know, shit, 3-4 years later, after that album is no longer, nobody really. I mean, it's still a very influential album, but
Right.
is not very big at that point. But Brian had it.
Mm.
I'm just digging through his CDs, and I was like, "Oh, Nirvana! Like I know about Nirvana,
Remember
you know,
that?
like." And then I finally listened to it,
Mm.
and this is like right around the time where like, you know, the Matchbox 20 influence has already happened. I've already gotten into hip hop.
Right.
I'm listening to all this stuff.
And is this a cassette or
And then-
CD?
CD.
So you pop it in.
And then I pop it in, and then I'm looking through those lyrics. You know what I mean? That big fold out
Yeah.
where it has like all the stuff in there.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to it. I'm deep into it. And that's the first time in my mind I'm like, I'm listening to this music. I'm listening to him growl,
Yeah.
and I'm like, shit, I can do this. You know what I mean? Like it's that
Yeah.
first kind of music that
It's
you hear,
that
like
first time where you
grunge music. Like
fuck.
fuck, anybody can play grunge.
I mean, do that.
not anybody, but-
It's just him being like him.
right.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'll be right back, boys.
You good over there?
I have something I have to take care of.
Go ahead. He took too much. Don't trip
All right.
over anything. Watch the camera.
grab me a natty daddy on the way back.
They're right behind you.
Oh.
In that bag under
do I want a natty daddy?
Oh,
Or do I want to keep drinking my bitch beer?
is that bitch beer?
I mean, I don't know. Does it quantify? I mean, it's flavored.
That's a Georgetown brand right there.
That's
yeah,
a Georgetown.
that's why I bought it. I don't get this shit down in. I mean, you can find this like on drafts at certain bars down there.
Can you?
Yeah, from time to time I'll see some of those. I mean, shit, Nashville's like the drinking mecca of the Southeast, right?
Back on the phone, I remember finding Nevermind from You when I was a kid. I remember like, I think you had their sticker plastered on your boombox. Something.
Yeah,
I think I found the CD or something. First time I heard.
blew you away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it blows you away because you're just like those guitars,
Yeah.
that voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest in the studio. He just walked through the door.
Oh
He
my
just
God.
walked through the door. I left it unlocked because I knew he would be here. Watch the camera. Watch the camera. It is our brother. It is our brother from another mother. I love you.
Dave was going to do? Was he going to get the door?
No, he went to go piss. I left the door unlocked for this guy right here.
Oh my God, we gotta find a seat.
And
Oh my God. Here, what, crack this open or something?
yeah.
Damn, D. I was gonna tell you, man.
Thank you so much for coming. This means so much to me.
Dude,
this
here,
is,
can you just like kind of share
Yeah, pop in here.
a mic with you.
You wanna-
sorta?
You want a beer, bro?
No, I don't want to. I'm good.
I'm gonna take a leak.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dirty Work Podcast. Derek James. Lean up a little bit. Lean up. Yeah, there he is. Hey, love this guy. Original drummer from the Nether.
Original only.
The only drummer. The only motherfucker that could keep it going. Really. Like,
This is
I mean, we
awesome.
went through bass players, but we could never go through drummers.
I don't even know if we had a real bass player. Like a real member. It was
We-
just calling or texting people before.
yeah, we would text them. But fucking A, dude. Like, yeah. Well, then again, we wouldn't have nowhere to rehearse if it weren't Canewood.
In the garage.
Yeah. Man, I love it, dude. I'm so happy you're here.
What
Shad's marking out big time, dude. Can you believe it? Watch the camera. Watch the camera, Dave.
Damn.
Oh man, this is a Nether reunion. Another reunion.
Big hugs.
Man. Fuck yes.
I'm giving up my microphone. Just for this guy right here.
I love how you still wear
Let him
it.
sit over there. Let him sit over there for a minute.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Y'all keep doing your thing.
DJ is in a very cool band right now, Champs of the Sun.
Yeah, doing our thing up in Lexington. Got a little tour coming up, but it's good stuff.
You guys got a EP coming out?
Yeah, working on some things right now. Still getting finished. Probably a month or two away,
Awesome.
but we're really looking forward to it. Been working up at Shangri-La Studio, 3rd Street in Jefferson, up in Lexington.
So what's the chances of like you and Mark coming on? You and Mark and Jim or Jim?
Hey, you
No, I was
know,
gonna
you
tell
know
you,
what's
you need to
going to happen, DJ. You guys got to come on the Dirty Work Podcast.
We will.
You
Yeah.
have to.
Absolutely.
If you don't, then you just a bunch of faggots.
Talk to Jonathan and Mark. We want Jonathan, Mark, and DJ. That's all we want. Drew too.
In the words of Old Dirty Bastard,
You remember Drew, right?
yeah, Drew.
Yeah, Drew plays lead for them.
DJ, why haven't you not talked to me sooner?
That's Drew. You want to talk about a good guitar player, man.
Oh fuck yeah,
Yeah, he's a talented guy. It's really like playing with him.
yeah.
But this right here,
Hey D, I gotta
this is making me want to.
I gotta
somewhere right now.
tell you, man, I was kind of
That's what I'm
I was kind
saying.
of talking shit earlier. Not really talking shit, but
He was talking so
I
much
just,
shit.
I just made a comment
he was
earlier
talking so much shit.
because we were going over my top 5 albums of all time,
Yeah.
and one of them is that
Oh.
that debut Matchbox 20 album.
Oh,
You ever seen that album?
No, I did come in and I didn't come in, but I turned this on and listened to it for a little bit. And I heard y'all talking about Rob Thomas having the Diamond album or something. I guess the one with Santana and all that.
Look at the cover of that album. Who does that look like?
Somebody give DJ a shot, please.
Who
Did
does
y'all
that?
say it looked like me?
No, but somebody you know, somebody you're really close to.
My dad?
That's Tim James right there, man. No, but to get back to that, I never finished my story on that. That guy, he sued them.
Really?
Yeah, he tried to sue them. He tried. I don't think. I think he lost.
Oh, dude. Fuck.
Are you giving those headphones over?
Yeah, I'm giving the headphones.
Wow. This is getting real dirty. This is getting real dirty. There's some tequila there.
Wow. Give those headphones.
Mute that.
Yeah, I muted that shit. Oh, you got him bread tied.
You don't know what.
You got him bread tied. He's got him bread tied there.
Hey DJ,
I'm gonna
guess what? Old dirty bastard. Still fucking good.
Sorry
in
for all
my
the
book.
technical difficulties in this podcast.
I still
What do I give a
listen.
shit? I'm not
This
the host. I'm
listen,
the guest.
I've been talking to DJ for like a couple days now.
Yeah.
I'm being like, don't tell Shad, don't tell Shad.
Dude, you playing this?
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
I told him.
We've been texting back and forth for
Yeah.
like 2 hours.
I was like, dude, don't tell him.
When he walked in right there,
He texted me. He was like, I'm walking
my
up right
eyes
now.
probably. I can't wait to like watch the playback. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing.
It's like,
'cause
is
I
that
can't-
why Dave went to take a
fucking
shit?
watch
No, I literally went
myself.
to take a
It's right
shit.
before the hour mark.
Yeah,
Right
Let-
before the
yeah.
hour mark.
I want to see my face because I know I'm looking right at the camera when DJ walks in. I just want to see what my face looks like.
I just can't. Here, I want to take a moment of silence for. I have the original Nether crew sitting right here in my presence, here on the Dirty Work podcast.
You know what I want to take a moment of silence
The real
for?
three.
Probably a shit.
The
Take a-
real three.
I was-
Dale Earnhardt the third.
Oh God, we haven't even
Give me
talked
back,
about that.
give me
We
yet.
back-
haven't
give me
talked
back
about
my
that.
headphones.
We haven't
Give
talked
me back
about
my fucking headphones.
We got to get a camera on DJ
Because-
right
No,
now.
no,
Is he getting emotional?
I'm gonna.
God,
We
you
got to get
boys
a camera.
killed my ferret.
Scoot that camera
No,
back,
I didn't.
Tuck.
you left your ferret.
You boys killed my.
There you
ferret.
go.
There we go. I'm here.
That's perfect.
I'm getting headphones for this. Hold on,
That's perfect.
because I want to hear exactly what you have to say. What you have to say. What you have to say.
I got some.
Oh wait, Shad's not in it. Yeah, just turn the top. There you go. That's good.
Good?
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm getting some earbuds.
What kind you got? Android?
No.
Oh, iPhone. I got
Hey,
you.
do you want a beer, man?
No,
You sure?
I'm not an IPA kind of guy.
It's not an IPA, man.
There's some natty daddies.
It's a reg. It's a reg. What is Cougar Bait? Is it
You'll know
just
what
an
I'm
ale?
gonna do to it now.
You want a natty
Lager
daddy?
or something?
You guys killed my.
No, these are actually pretty good.
Okay.
I mean,
Now, Dale the Third was a good man.
it takes.
God damn, Dave.
That's why I put the headphones on.
You killed my ferret. You deserve that. You deserve that.
He didn't kill the ferret.
Your hearing's not vital.
Who
or anything.
killed the ferret? Somebody threw it over a fence.
What?
Piece of shit.
That happened. I don't remember that.
You pieces of shit.
This motherfucker.
Plug me in.
Anyway,
Plug me in.
man, we got to get a little backstory on this.
Yeah,
I guess.
definitely. I think Dave should tell
Dave
the
should tell it
backstory.
because Dave hasn't
'Cause it was his
got to be on this enough. Me and Aaron are kind of
All right.
broke our.
It all started.
Let Dave tell the story.
It all started. I was 18 years old. I just moved to Georgetown. I was enrolled in high school, and I was.
banging fucking microphones and shit.
I'm sorry. This ain't as professional as you're used to.
I'm just a zero.
You hit that, Shad. You smacked it around.
Yeah, my bad. That was on me.
Now, what had happened was
What happened was
I bought a ferret. Remember that? You was like,
Oh, I remember.
I was living with Shad. I had the ferret. The ferret was running around.
I don't remember this. I can't.
And then I think we had a show. I was like being Pony Boy, then not playing bass for the Nether. DJ comes up and he's like, "Dude, we killed Dale." I was like, "What do you mean you killed Dale? How did you kill
I
Dale?" He's
remember
like, he got in some fucking cleaning
it.
supplies
Under the cabinet.
under the cabinet. He ate some Lysol. He ate some fucking Tide Pods. Motherfucker went down.
Yeah. He was eating Tide Pods before it was cool, dude.
Wait, is that?
he said the
Wait,
truth,
how-
yeah.
How did Dale die?
No. This was a prank that you guys played.
Yeah,
on.
you
Oh,
guys,
okay.
you guys played a prank on me.
Okay, all right. Finish the story. My bad.
How did Dale really die? I don't really know the story.
Damn. I don't know. We
But-
might get PETA heat
but-
for this.
All right, DJ comes up to me. He's like, "Dude, I killed your ferret." I was like, "How?" He's like, "You remember those cleaning supplies I bought? They were totally fucking." He got into them. He ate them. and he died. And I was like fucking heartbroken. I staggered around for like 20 minutes. I was like, oh, God damn.
God, you love that ferret.
I paid $300 for it. Of course I'd love it.
Did you really pay that much for that damn rodent?
Yes.
He was
Yes.
albino.
Yeah, he was like a rare.
What made it cost so much? Dang.
I mean, you bought the cage.
We weren't in the fair.
You bought the food. I mean, like that was a total bill from the pet store. Like
Bought
you.
his tombstone.
Fuck you, dude. You know what the tombstone was? You know what the tombstone was? It was 2 months after I went back home. I get a call from him, and he's like, "Yeah, Shad totally threw your ferret over a fence."
No, here's what happened, man. Here's what happened.
You killed my ferret.
Here's
dude.
what happened.
You let him starve to death. You killed Dale Earnhardt III.
I took Dave in.
You killed Dale Earnhardt
I took
III.
Dave in. We got an apartment together. We signed a lease that strictly said no pets.
Yeah, I forgot about
About
that.
a week into the lease, I come home, and then here comes fucking Dave with a fucking albino ferret, creepy ass.
Red ass
Red.
Hey, wasn't he the coolest ferret in the world?
was, but I think he might have been rabid too.
I mean, he was
He wasn't rabid.
insane. He would rip her tearing ass around that cage and kicking all that damn sawdust around. Man, that thing was
Just
crazy.
constantly.
It looked demented.
It wasn't demented. Just because he had
It was
pink eyes.
Anyways,
Just because he had pink eyes doesn't mean he was
he comes
demented.
home with that shit, and I'm just like, you got a fucking ferret? Like, I mean, we're
wasn't.
roommates. You
was happy about it.
You didn't consult me on it once. You didn't consult me on it once. If you would have brought home like a cat or like even a dog, I'd be like, okay, cool. You brought home a damn rat.
I didn't bring home a rat. It's a goddamn cool ass ferret.
You brought a limousine.
was named-
You brought a limousine rat.
Which,
A white limousine rat
which was named by
with
Ray
red
James.
eyes,
Hey,
straight from hell.
he named it. He
And then
says
we named it
Did you
Dale
name it?
Earnhardt.
He said Dale Earnhardt III. DJ named it Dale Earnhardt III because he knew that some bitch was going to hit a wall.
God damn.
And by God, that wasn't. I did abandon him.
Anyways,
How long was he around for?
Dave straight up tucked tail, run back to Paintsville.
I was 18.
left me
I was a
alone
kid.
with a
I was
lease.
kid.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't
hey,
afford the.
Lynn
you-
Foley's still looking for you, motherfucker.
You know I end up breaking that lease. No, she's not, because I end up fucking paying. It ruined my credit for about 5 years. So
Thank you, Shad.
See,
so
everyone gives.
all
him
right,
one
you lost a
chance.
ferret. My credit score went down to about a fucking 500 for.
I still think DJ killed it.
Oh, I would never do something.
You named it. You killed it.
I love my
Okay.
You named him Dale Earnhardt III. You knew what was going to happen
Anyways.
there.
Anyways, once Dave left, took care of the ferret for about, I don't know, a month or so. Trying to love it the same way you did, because you did love that thing.
Mhm.
God damn, I did love
And-
that ferret.
And you know,
I still love that ferret.
I was young too, and I was busy. And that damn thing, he stunk up my apartment so bad that I decided, you know what?
You killed
I'm
him?
gonna set him out. I'm gonna set this cage outside for the night because it stinks so bad. I got to clean up this place.
You didn't feed him.
No, he was fed, but I left him outside, and it was like this was probably
You left him outside.
October, November,
I'm taking earbuds off for this.
and we got that first frost. And
Son of a
I'm-
bitch. The winter's coming, huh?
I mean, what's worse, drinking chemicals or freezing to death? I mean, the poor thing froze to death. That's how he died.
Damn.
He froze. It dropped. I didn't. You know that Kentucky weather. It'll go from 60 degrees to 20 degrees in a weekend like that. And
That's how you killed Dale.
and I went out like I went to sleep, got up, went to work. 10 hours later, I come home, doing some stuff, and then I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm like, oh shit.
Dale.
And it's cold. I mean, I've been wearing my
Damn.
coat all day. And I'm like, oh God, I think the ferret's outside. And I go out there,
Ferret. Oh
and
my
he was
god.
he was a mink coat. He was a mink scarf.
You son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, Dave.
I'll never forgive you.
I knew when I was coming here to do this fight that this is going to be.
I'll ne-
You knew the day when you
I knew that
brought
this is going to get brought up. It's going to
I'll
be
never
a
forgive
very
you for
sore
this.
subject.
You never knew.
Wait, so the
No,
throwing over the fence.
He froze, but that's probably freezing's probably more of a peaceful way to go than drinking some toxic chemicals. I would think.
Depends on what chemicals they were.
You son of a bitch.
Like if they were like uppers.
I can't take it.
Calm me down.
I think I'm like ashing all over your carpet.
You son of a bitch. It don't
Anyways.
matter now. Ask whatever you want to.
But yeah,
Your days are numbered, son.
I did toss him over the fence. It was an emotional moment for me today.
You cannot.
But my apartment
Dale Earnhardt
smelled
the
way better
third.
after that.
Dale Earnhardt the third cannot
Oh my
go
god.
to.
I still couldn't.
Son of a bitch! You killed my ferret.
I was
left him
I was
out.
mad at you too.
I know.
You
Okay.
left me.
I'll give you that.
You left
You
I'll
left
give
me.
you that. I'll give you that.
You left me with a $800 a month rent that I couldn't afford at all at 18, trying to go to college.
Did you really expect me to take care of that bill?
I don't know what I was expecting at that point. I was just as young and dumb as you were.
Hey, I'm like, hey, I could do it. Yeah.
Are we on your number one now?
Oh yeah, I guess so. We don't have to talk about Nevermind really.
Yeah.
I mean, it was that
we've
album.
been
we
beat to
done
death.
talked about.
It was that
Nevermind,
album
that
that
was your number two. What was your number?
it was that
one?
album that told me that I could buy a guitar and play some power chords.
I'm
and
pretty sure that was
Yeah.
your number
do
two.
that thing.
That was his number two.
I want to hear some DJ, like,
Uh,
because I know he's influenced by some ODB. I know he's influenced by the Wu-Tang Clan. I know he's influenced.
let's
by
finish
We'll get
up
there.
Shad's.
Let's wrap it up because it's been
Yeah.
a long time
Let's
going.
get to your number one.
A number one. No surprise here.
You killed my ferret.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I'm surprised.
But
that
Which
you
one?
killed your ferret number two.
by the way, and I'm so
Ooh.
glad that you're here for this because this
Ooh.
involves you.
Because you do wear a Red Hot Chili Peppers shirt while you drum.
The very first time I heard that album, me and this guy, summer,
Yep. It was summer. It's hot as fuck. I remember.
that album dropped
Yep.
April or something like that.
First time I heard it was at Speedway here in
we
Georgetown.
had just got out of middle school.
I remember.
We got out of middle school. We were playing AAU baseball, Sluggers.
Yeah.
Fucking shout out to the Sluggers. If there's any of y'all listening out there.
Yeah.
No, there's nobody listening.
We were playing a tournament down in Owensboro or something like that,
Uh-huh.
I think. And you had that CD,
We jammed on it.
and we jammed it. You introduced me to it. I mean, I was already like,
Yeah.
I mean, I listened to California.
Right. Of course. What's the
Blood
first
Sugar.
track? What's the first track on there? Young
By the
Tucker?
way, is the opening track.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
And then
do,
it's
do,
like
do, do, do,
Parallel
do.
Universe, I think, is number 2.
Hmm.
There's really not.
Just awful.
I mean, that album is kind of unlike any of their other albums.
Yeah.
That was the first album where they were all sober for the first time ever. John Frusciante was back into the fold like 100%. They'd had a massive breakout with Californication, which was to this day I'm sure is probably their top selling album. But so they were coming off the heels of that, which in Californication I think they were all still a little on whatever each. And
A little bit of
this was like the first time that they were
a
like,
little bit of this, a little bit of that.
and if you know anything about the Chili Peppers, which I'm sure a lot of people do, I mean, they're huge, but they were kind of, I mean, a band with of, ups and downs. And
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
you
From
know,
day one.
Howell
Yeah.
dying and in the early days and all this shit. And
Pause. Quick question for DJ.
Yeah.
If the Nether decided to get back together, would you play in the band?
Would I play with these guys again?
Yes.
Duh.
yeah.
Duh.
So, in that regards, Shad,
Well, he's got the chops still. I don't know.
Oh,
that.
absolutely.
DJ's got the chops. DJ's probably a better
Listen,
drummer now than he was.
I remember when we first started with DJ, right? It was Fred,
Yeah.
you, me, and we were playing, and he had that little, what was a piece set? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Piece set. It was like a little 5-piece piece
yeah.
set.
Oh yeah, that's his now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Passed around this room.
And I mean,
Awesome.
he was taking drum lessons and he was good. And like through the nether, we saw him evolve as a drummer.
Yeah.
Saw him
We
like,
all evolved
big
together.
time.
That was a fun time.
Yeah.
We learned how to
So
fucking
now,
write music
really?
together.
and that was good. Like we,
Yeah.
With
we,
that
learned how to
being
write
said-
lyrics together.
yeah.
With that being said, fellas,
I mean,
I want to see the nether
I'll
come
do it.
back
I'll,
to fruition.
I'll commute once a month for a show.
Nah,
you wanna-
you're gonna have to move back. You're gonna have to dedicate yourself. You can move into my apartment. I'll pay for it this time.
We can talk about this. We can talk about this off air.
It would be
Negative
good though.
Ghost Rider.
Putting it right on the spot. It's not good on your show to put people right on the spot. Like
Yeah.
You missed it
hey.
earlier. We put him on the spot about cocaine.
God. Yeah.
that's a
Ooh.
Straight up, this guy was like,
Ooh.
"Remember the first time you did cocaine?" No, that's the point of cocaine.
That's why he's laughing so hard. Hey, it's called the dirty work for a reason.
Actually, you know what? We can get back there.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I do remember
Okay,
Well-
guys, no fist fights allowed in the studio.
this wasn't the very first time that I tried it, but this was the first time I had purchased it
yeah.
and took it on my own. Like
A Skyline Chili.
I was given that was I was working at Skyline Chili,
Jesus
and
Christ.
we won't say
Jesus
no names
Christ.
on this one.
No, don't say. Don't
We
say.
won't say no names on this one. But anyways, the guy that I worked with at Skyline had an older
Shad.
had an older sister.
You don't have to do this.
Who was
You don't have to do this.
no.
Who wants to do it?
It's all right. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying any names.
No, that's cool.
And
You can't be a
she-
dick.
And she had a boyfriend. Blah blah blah. Whatever. I was young and stupid at the time, and way too heavy into rock music and other.
Was she hot?
Shenanigans.
Was she hot?
I really don't remember. I don't remember. She was older.
How do
I just don't remember, Dave.
Okay.
But anyways, I went over to their place.
Chap.
It was a guy, the guy that I worked with, I had known for a while, but I did not know his sister at all. I did not know her boyfriend at all. But anyways, her
She
boyfriend was the man,
Get to know her.
and
Was she fat?
and so I went over there, and they were like, "Hey, you want some of this? Try some of this." So I tried like it was, you know,
Pretty decent
like
coke.
that. Looking back, it was probably one of the more safer environments.
What?
Honestly, because they were like telling me like, "Hey,
Doing
just
cocaine
So
Just do
you,
a little
you
bit.
Go, you go
This
to
is
hang
the-
out with some people
No.
at Skyline Chili.
No.
Do some coke. You
How
know
does-
what? I think I want to trust these.
I mean, a
people
lot more safe than like, I mean,
than hanging
like-
out with DJ or Aaron or
No,
me
no, I
or-
get
Well,
what I get what you're
not
saying.
that,
Like
but-
you gotta, yeah.
Anyways, it wasn't as sketchy as
Right.
as it seems.
Oh, it's
Um,
catching me.
But
Chip some
so
bell sex.
so I'd sampled it then, and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. So yeah, give me some. But the very next time that I tried it was right after class one day
Yeah.
back in the school, and I
Explain
I-
the story. I want to hear the turmoil
you know,
between the.
I took a real
Nether.
dose that time,
Right.
you know, and was zooted.
So it,
And you know what happened that night?
you got pissed off at him.
No. I came over
Yeah.
to your house.
Yeah. You were wearing a checker blazer.
Play guitar.
Okay.
He was no. This was at my folks'
No,
house.
this was at his mom's house.
Yeah, it was at my folks' house.
This is high school.
You were there too.
This is
You were
high
there.
school.
You were there.
We were all hanging out in the garage. Y'all had no idea
Yeah.
until I told you. But
Yeah.
I was like, I was on another level.
I remember
Yeah.
this.
I'm 17.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So DJ has no clue like what's going on
But-
right now.
Hold
Aaron-
on. He'll remember.
But Aaron is
I
like,
do. It was in the kitchen.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I
but no, what I remember vividly was being out in the garage. I remember we had some beers too. Y'all were drinking Bud Light Platinums. I remember they were
Fuck
like
yeah.
Andy.
they had just now come out with Bud Light Platinum.
Yeah.
You know, the alcoholics beer.
Yeah.
That
Whoa,
one extra
whoa.
percent of
That
alcohol.
1 extra percent.
Whoa.
But anyways,
Don't judge us.
so I drank a couple Bud Light Platinums. I go back out to my car, do another, you know, come back in, and Aaron's like, "Oh, I got this song," and he starts playing.
Is that one of
Her little
1134
Spike.
was wrote?
Oh,
Yeah.
her little
So I was like,
Hand me that
okay,
guitar, and I guarantee I can play it right now.
let me go grab my guitar, and that's when I laid down that solo, because that is all you remember. That I mean, can you remember that really fast?
Oh yeah.
Because I never played like that. I played like that for Shanti.
Yeah, it was totally
like,
different. It
slow.
was totally different from anything the Nether had ever done.
Yeah. I had that slinky, slow-handed, like California vibe in my guitar playing, and there was something that was going on in the hardwiring of my brain at the time that was just like, oh, play it like this. Like,
Yeah, right.
I just found a pentatonic scale and I was like, and like played as fast as I could, and then Aaron was like, oh shit, that's it.
That's it.
That's that, and then I just from there kind of added a few things on the and to this day that's like probably the coolest like little lick I've ever played.
Yeah, absolutely.
But for those of you that are worried about me, if there's any of my
This was 20 years ago.
close friends and family that are
This was 20 years ago.
that are questioning my behavior at this point. This was a long time ago.
You guys got in a fight though.
I never really.
You guys got in a fight in the kitchen. Yeah.
I'm sure I got.
You
dude,
threw,
I would have gotten a fight with
he
anybody.
threw crackers in your face. Do you remember that?
It must have been pretty bad because I would have been.
You're like you crushed him and threw him in his face, and you're like, go do coke again. Yeah, I remember that.
Dude, I was just trying to. I was just trying to,
we
like
listen.
tap into my experimental side.
Us three were brothers.
age.
Like we fought like brothers.
You
Like
know?
it's just how it was. Like we could get in fights like that and just come back together and just fucking jam it out.
That sounds good. Keep going, man. That's good. That's like a good little background down. But
This isn't the cocaine part. This is the
yeah, man, I'll be honest. Like, I don't remember how to play any of that shit.
Really?
Oh,
Who's that?
I'm supposed to wake up.
It's supposed to wake up. He hasn't been asleep yet. Hey, can we give Donnie Williamson a call?
No.
That would be great.
But anyways, we'll get back. Can we finish on the top? The
Yeah,
top five?
absolutely.
Since it's been an hour in.
Absolutely.
You done gave your top one like 3 times.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. Was there anything? Is there anything left on the table to say about? No. Anyways, I guess the reason that album in particular,
Yeah,
because I'm a huge Chili Peppers fan.
absolutely.
I love the early funk stuff. I love the stupid fucking slap bass, and
How's it go?
I love the.
How's it go, DJ?
5.
I actually love the new album. That's it. Okay,
This kid was probably the biggest Nether fan.
dude.
Probably.
He knows
If we do have a reunion, it'll be him showing us how to play all the songs.
yeah, he'll be teaching
The
us how to
guy-
play them.
the one who Coleman said couldn't play bass.
Yeah.
But anyways, for Shanti, like basically wrote the majority of that album. Y'all didn't know. Like, by the way,
Oh, really?
he wrote like all the lyrics,
Really?
all the music,
Holy shit.
the drums down. Like he like that was his little brainchild.
Yeah.
I didn't even know at the time, like when that became like kind of stood out as my all-time kind of favorite Chili Peppers album. I think just between the lyrics, Kiedis wrote a lot of those lyrics too, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of co-wrote.
Who produced that
But-
album? Do you know?
Yeah, Ruben was still.
Oh,
producing
what
for
did
them.
he? Okay.
Yeah, Ruben didn't produce the last 2 albums of theirs. I think like those newer albums
Stadium Arcadium.
where they have that was Josh something, the new guitar player.
Oh,
Who's
okay.
he's sick too. But,
Yeah, he's good.
Good.
But he's
I
not for
saw him,
Shanti.
like, right after Shanti left.
Yeah.
2013, 2014.
Yeah.
And some of your favorite parts just weren't there because he's not John Shanti.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
He plays those parts good, but he's just not John.
and honestly,
Frusciante.
for Shanti, like when you stack him up with some of the great guitar players of all time, he's not really like
He doesn't get
the
talked
greatest
about.
guitar player.
Right.
He doesn't really, but there's something about his style and there's something about what he lends to like the spirit of the song and the rest of the band kind of took a back seat, and the story goes like even during the making of that album, like him and Flea, like Flea hated him because Flea was like wanting to go all out like he's used to on all that stuff, and basically Rick Rubin and Frusciante kind of co-produced that album, you know.
We're making a phone call right now.
Is that Donnie Baker or Donnie Baker? Donnie. Hey, it's me, Donnie Baker.
Hey, I think the Nether should do a tune.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Play it.
Can you hear me?
Hey,
Can you hear me?
can you hear me? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What's up, Dirty?
Hey, what's up, Dirty? We're live on the Dirty Work podcast with Shad Pinkston and Derek James from the Nether. How you doing, Coleman Saunders?
Shit. I'm doing swell.
Big Natty.
Sweltering heat. What's up, Shad?
Yo, what's up, Coleman?
It's a little Nether reunion.
Little Nether reunion, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We had to call you in on this.
We had to call the main man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, how many years has it been since we recorded?
back.
Oh, how when was that? 06, 07?
Yeah.
That's around there, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't
We're
make me
live
take you
on the podcast right now. We just wanted to, I just wanted to give you a call because I felt like there was just one member missing here.
Well, I'm there in spirit and there on the telephone, so I would be there in person if I could. But I wish I was with you guys. I want to see Shad. I haven't seen Shad forever.
I want to
Now
see
I'm
you
with
too,
Shad.
Coleman Saunders.
Yeah.
No,
Do I hear a cajon?
No,
That's just Dave
that's
being an
Dave
asshole.
banging on the back of his guitar.
No way. He'd never be an asshole.
Hey, fuck him.
You're the most lovable asshole that I've ever met.
Hey, well, fuck you too.
Hey, Coleman, I heard about the Takamine, man. That's pretty sad.
Oh, don't bring that up.
Oh, I'm
dude.
sorry. That's
Too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah, it's too soon for that story, but yeah, thanks anyway, man. That's why I've got another one now. I got an Alvarez, and it's actually really nice. I'm digging it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, brother.
What's the?
You may tune in later, but we just wanted to call and say we love you. Thank you for everything you did for the Nether, and that's about it, really.
Yeah, man.
I
Coleman. You are
appreciate it,
like the
man.
godfather of local
Yeah, he is.
Georgetown / Lexington music. From that.
Don't let him
like,
suck your dick.
and I'm not like.
Oh, he's just kissing
I'm-
your ass.
I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass at all, but really, I watched the
dude. I
Mandels
appreciate it.
podcast, and
Just make people offers
I-
they can't refuse.
before that, I hadn't even heard of the Mandels,
Mandels.
Suck ass.
and that was like my first taste of
The
the
Mandels.
little live performance.
We had
And
the
AJ,
Mandels,
by the way,
we had
dude,
the
that
Mandels
voice.
on here. And
AJ.
they did not fucking
Damn.
break the
AJ
studio
hasn't
down.
changed at all.
He's
He's
so
still
good.
Still the same.
He's
Yeah.
so good.
All right,
Yeah,
brother.
thank
Hey,
y'all, man.
you sound like you're
I'll
still
tune in.
asleep, so we'll let you get back to it.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here editing. I'm in the zone.
All right.
But thanks for calling. I love all you guys.
Hey,
and,
thanks for taking my call, brother. I love you. I'll see
I
you.
don't.
I'll
Fuck
see you
you,
Wednesday
You
night.
fucking fag.
I can barely hear anything any of y'all are saying.
Fuck
It
you,
feels
you
like-
fucking faggot.
All right, dude. Love you, bro. Bye.
Love y'all. See ya.
All right.
We had a run-in, like an old WCW pay-per-view by Coleman Saunders.
No, we had a querying.
He just hates Coleman because Coleman told him he sucks at music.
Hey, nah, it didn't happen like that. How it happened was
You suck at music.
he knows I got the rhymes.
Uh,
He's got the beat.
you got a top 5 albums of all time?
No, he's got this.
Not off the top of your head?
A bunch of different things, but
Yeah.
none. Probably not much different from your alls, I'm sure.
Oh, you have clearly different opinions.
Some Rage, some Wu Tang.
Ooh, Wu-Tang. What Wu-Tang album?
Cream. Make money.
36
$1
Chambers?
bill, y'all.
Oh,
36 Chambers. I mean, that was a great
I used
album.
to throw some old
Probably
dirty
the
bastard.
Swords, just Jizza, not the Wu-Tang group.
No,
Mm.
you cannot tell me you didn't love a fucking old dirty bastard back in the day.
Yeah.
You had old dirty bastard on cue like every 3 songs back when me and you hung out.
Is he full of shit or what?
I don't know. I probably did.
No, no.
Samurai.
DJ would be like, he's like, no, we're not listening to this. We're listening to this. And he'd be like, $1 bill, y'all. And I'm
In
like,
the black Ford
oh my
Taurus?
God.
Absolutely.
I
And
gotta
the black Ford
I
Taurus.
really got to give DJ. DJ really is the one I credit the most for like turning me on to like
Hip-hop.
really good,
Absolutely.
Gangster
really
rap.
good.
Yeah.
Like, music. I mean, just music in general.
Absolutely.
Like on my number one album, like I would probably. I mean, I would have heard it eventually, I guess, but
How many
I
numbers
mean,
are you
it's
going to
because
have,
of him
Shad?
that he had.
Even though
No, just the one.
Is it Garth
By
Brooks?
the way.
Blood Sugar is better than By the Way.
Hey, tell him fucking Garth
Blood
Brooks is
Sugar.
good.
Blood-
Brooks is the shit. I drove to Nashville to see Garth Brooks live.
You
Fuck
faggot.
yes, I
You
drove.
faggot.
I drove
Whatever.
from Nashville to Lexington to see Garth Brooks
Oh,
live.
Jesus. God, you
So
guys,
tit for
you guys
tat.
paid money for that?
Yeah, he was there.
Well,
He wasn't even. He's not
what,
even.
what are you going to play? Rodeo? You're going to play...
Yeah, keep on. You know the hits, and you're sitting over here bashing the man.
No, I'm just saying.
Naming off
Hey,
the names.
hey, all I just said was rodeo, and then you're like, man, shit. I agree with you.
Yeah, I do agree.
Jeez.
It's a
my
badass
my,
song.
my number
Jeez.
five. My number 5 to click off my list was Rope in the Wind.
Oh my God, Shad Pinkston.
Dude,
Shad Pinkston.
look at it.
This
Is
man
it the
right
one
here.
With, like standing outside fire.
No, no,
No,
no.
no, no, no.
That has
No, it
Rodeo,
gets gayer than that.
Shameless is on it.
gets
The
gayer than
River
that.
is on
yeah,
it.
There you go.
I was hoping for
Oh,
I was
DJ.
hoping for JT.
What she's doing now is on that album too.
I was hoping for JT.
God.
Justified.
How about sucking my dick? is that a good one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good fucking album.
Wait, what about Brokeback Mountain? You guys love when you guys moved in together. You guys watched the fuck out of Brokeback Mountain.
No, we didn't.
What?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Yes,
No, we
you
didn't. We
did.
didn't watch it.
No, we watched it.
Yeah.
We watched
We
it.
watched it one time.
We
Together.
watched it.
I don't
Hey.
know. I don't remember.
He was watching Tyson fights.
Hey, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good movie.
Oh,
We wanted to see what he had to offer.
It's not a cinematic masterpiece like the critics raved it as. Oh, that scene's amazing though. That scene is amazing.
To watch Heath
What?
Ledger,
When Heath
like, be
Ledger
like,
spits
I don't know how to love
on
you.
his palm.
Actually, that's you can't call me homophobe no more. I can say faggot all I want to.
who is
I don't
who
think
is
so.
Seriously,
who's
though.
Bangada? Deb Prez hip hop. Deb Prez. I guess I'm assuming it's a
You know that
comment.
song.
It's I guess
Yeah,
JC.
yeah. Oh, no, it's Dead
Are we trending yet?
Jay-Z does have a song called Dead
We're
Presidents,
about to.
but that's a group called Dead
He wants to
Presidents.
talk
Oh,
about
okay.
us watching
Right on.
Brokeback
That song's
Mountain.
called hip-hop.
Oh,
Yeah, if
okay.
we keep talking about Brokeback Mountain, I'm sure we'll start trending.
Jesus Christ. Eric. Boys, I'm coming out right now. Yes. It didn't work, did it?
Mm.
Fuck.
What was it supposed to do?
In that case,
It was
Wu-Tang.
too real.
It's too real. It was too real. It's too believable.
Sometimes, boys.
Uh,
You just got to go full on with the dirty work. God damn, I got the nether right here.
I love how Dave will refuse to buy clothes hangers, but he can afford thumbtacks.
that was to help the sound in this room. This room was
Oh,
echoing.
hey,
fuck.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
No, no.
Those
open
are
up-
all
open
my
up-
clothes.
open up
These are
that
all my
closet.
clothes.
I just thumbtack his clothes up there.
These are all my clothes. Thumbtack.
That
around
is
the room.
that's for
Oh,
soundproofing. That is for soundproofing because I have neighbors
Gotcha.
and they get pissed off when I
yeah,
say
they're probably pissed.
faggot. They hate it.
They're probably pissed.
Those are all my clothes. You see around. Yeah. That's my winter collection.
Here's Aaron. What are you going
Oh, Mandels.
Jeez.
Here come the Mandels. Shad, you want to play some of the song or you feeling it?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
can
do it, Chad.
another.
I wouldn't do it.
I was getting ready to say that actually. Should
It's gonna be too.
another?
It's
Let's
gonna
play
be too
another
Nashville.
song.
It's gonna be too Nashville, Chad. I wouldn't do it. It's gonna be too Nashville. It's gonna be too Nashville.
Gotta get Dave to stay up that mic so he can.
Good
Just
luck.
unplug me. Just unplug me. Play another tune. Play another tune.
Y'all keep kind of bantering while
Bantering.
All right.
DJ.
That's it. You got it. He's been asking me for 30 minutes how to play that song, and he's over there playing it exactly how it goes.
Spoonful of junk. Good
Play
tune.
Spoonful. Play Spoonful. I want to hear another tune.
No, we don't hear shit.
we're gonna save the nether stuff for when we actually
Oh my
like
God.
get together and
we got-
rehearse
When we
it
make that
and
announcement
we
live on
actually
the
do
Dirty
it.
Work Podcast.
2026, the nether finally comes back together when it's not relevant.
I mean, was it ever relevant?
Hey,
It's
Festival of the
irrelevant.
Horse was a good
It's
show.
Now,
Festival of the Horse was a good show.
There is a following. There is people that love you guys. Play another
Kentucky
tune.
Theater, another good show.
Kentucky Theater.
How can you forget about the Kentucky Theater?
Play another tune.
How can you forget about A1A?
Goddamn boys, I will shut this shit
No, that was
down
not a
right
good
now.
show.
You don't
That was
play
not.
That was awful. I do remember.
I
that
tell you who
one.
was there. AJ Madden was there.
Yeah,
That was it.
he was probably judging hard.
That was
This
it.
fucking beautiful golden god of a voice.
Play another tune. Right now. If you
Stop
don't,
asking for another chance. He's going to play a song right now.
you think you will?
I'm hoping he will. Like, oh,
Let's play it.
All right.
titled.
Turn your guitar
this-
on.
Okay. My bad.
Oh, you're good.
Mic check.
You're good. I got you. Go ahead.
So
Tell us a little bit about the
yeah,
song.
this one. I mean, there's nothing really much to say about the song, but I wrote this one when I was playing drums when I was living down in Florida
Yeah.
no, we
with a
can
band
talk
for a while. I told you about that.
Uh-huh.
But hey, what's going on?
He's drunk.
But yeah, I was playing in like a little rockabilly band,
Uh-huh.
and my version that I play like this is a little bit different, but you can find this one somewhere on SoundCloud. But look up the El Domino if you want to. That was my Florida band. Less reverb. Johnny Lawman's making the rounds, puts up my posters in every town. A handsome bounty wanted dead or alive. They won't stop until they put one in between my eyes. That sheriff and his posse, I got news for them. That long arm of the law's too short to bring me in. The dust rises as the cavalry rides, but I'll run across this desert till the day that I die. And God wants me on the gallows pole, but the devil's on my side. Need to find my baby. The vultures got me in their sights. God wants me on the gallows pole, but the devil's on my side. I need to find my baby. She's somewhere in the cold, dark night. Rah. Boxcar till the end of the line, where I found an old table and I robbed it blind. Saddled up and I took to the road, riding like the wind down to Mexico. Night falls over the desert and it's cold as hell, but that old bloodhound is still hot on my trail. Tequila and cerveza in your big brown eyes, if I can make it to the border by the morning light. And God wants me on the gallows pole, but the devil's on my side. I need to find my baby. The vultures got me in their sights. God wants me on the gallows pole, but the devil's on my side. I need to find my baby. She's somewhere in the cold, dark night. got me in their sights. God wants me on the gallows, but the devil's on my side. I need to find my baby. She's somewhere in the cold, dark night. Kind of fucked that up at the end. It's all right.
Nice. Right on.
All right. I do have one more that I want to play later
Okay. Hey, so we got to
because
who,
it was.
who does this Champs of the Sun?
It's Drew.
Is it so Drew?
Oh shit! Is
Drew commented.
Is Drew watching live?
Drew commented.
It's actually the other guys in the band. They're all.
Yeah.
Shit.
So Drew commented, and he says, "What's your best debut album of all time? Holler at your boy."
I would say it was the Nether.
Which one? The first demo or the second?
No, I would say the first demo.
Let's go around the room. You start first. First debut album. What is your favorite? A debut album.
God damn, you gonna put me on the spot first? Shania Twain.
Shad.
Taylor Swift. No. It's a toss up. I went between the Matchbox 20 that I was.
Literally.
I don't know. No, it's actually a toss up. I think the best rock debut album of all time. Is
No, not just rock
debut.
just of all
No,
time.
I mean, yeah, but it's
a rock album. What
Are
is
we
it?
are we talking LPs too?
Either Rage Against the Machine, self-titled debut,
Okay.
or
Are we
Core.
Are we talking
Core?
Stone Temple. Cores. Not Core. Not
smelling
like a rose
that somebody gave me on a birthday deathbed. I am smelling like a rose that somebody gave me when I'm dead and bloated. Bum, bum.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, that's
Tucker.
Those are my
Tucker.
two.
First debut album. Oh, come on.
Jesus don't want me for a Sunday.
DJ.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine, like Shad said. You knew I would
Rage
say
Against the
that.
I didn't know you were gonna say
Okay,
that.
my top debut album.
We already know it.
Fuck you all. Suck these nuts. Appetite for
Of
Destruction.
course, yeah.
I mean, that's an amazing debut album. But
No better. No better album.
Are
No
you
better
serious?
album. Debut.
Are you serious?
Whatever.
All our picks are wrong.
Are you
Fuck
serious?
you all.
Are you serious? GNR?
Yeah, the Slash is fucking.
A fucking Appetite for Destruction, the best debut album of all time. Absolutely. Best debut.
Poison had a better debut.
Oh my god.
I bet.
Huh?
You sang in the Nether, right?
Absolutely.
What?
Look at this
what
guy.
album like influence you the most on vocal?
ooh, that's a good. That's a
Mm.
good question.
He's going to say Maynard, but
The
that was
question
not
for
the
those
good.
who couldn't hear it. The
Cedar.
question.
A
for
lot
those-
of people said that. Yeah.
Eddie
Cedar.
Vedder.
A lot of people say
Remember
Cedar.
this quote when he quit? Like,
I was
you're no Eddie Vedder. You remember that? Like when the band broke up at Claremont Apartments, everybody like joined up and was like, you're no Eddie Vedder, dude. So just calm down.
said that. Wait, I said that.
no,
to
that was
Aaron?
at Payne Avenue when I had a mohawk.
That
No,
sa-
it wasn't at
That
Payne
sounds
Avenue.
like some
That was-
douchebag thing I would say to Aaron.
That was
if I ever said
was
that to you, I formally
That was
apologize.
when-
to you now.
That was when I first moved to Claremont. Everybody circled up. There's like a band meeting, band meeting.
yeah, fuck Eddie Vedder.
And they
Hold
told you, they're like, you're no Eddie Vedder, dude.
Hold on. This is the story.
I guess you
Okay.
had an ego.
We're setting at Payne
yeah,
Avenue.
he did.
And
No, it wasn't
I-
at Payne Avenue. This was at Claremont.
Okay, listen.
Claremont.
We're sitting at Payne Avenue. I'm sitting in my chair. I bought at Goodwill for $8. It had no fucking feet on it. It was just sitting on the floor.
Archie Bunker chair, though. You loved it.
Absolutely. You remember it was orange. Casey Moore pissed in it drunk one night. Like he thought he was sleepwalking and
Shout
pissed
out.
in it.
By the way, we were talking about another bassist earlier. Shout out
Yeah,
to the guy
yeah.
who-
Yeah,
Since
Casey
we're all
Moore.
here, we
Whoa,
really
whoa,
gotta-
whoa.
we really
Casey
gotta
ain't
give
here.
love
Casey
to
ain't
the-
here. I'm the bassist
We got to
now.
give some love to Casey Moore out there.
But
Casey
so
really
we were
is.
sitting there and I had a mohawk for like a
He lives
week.
in Michigan now, right? Yeah.
Right.
I grew my hair out super long and then I was like, fuck it, and cut it. I got a mohawk, shaved it, had a mohawk. And I was sitting there in my chair smoking a cigarette, dressed in a denim black jacket, denim jeans. I was all denimed out and complete black.
You look like a fag.
And we were going through some band shit, right? And
this is at that little house that you lived on back in
Payne Avenue.
Payne Avenue.
No,
Okay.
see, hey, listen to this.
And then-
remember, we played Guitar Hero there. That
Yeah.
is not this time I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, we had
Continue.
a little falling out, and Shad was just like, "You're no fucking Eddie Vedder," and all this shit. And I was sitting there smoking a cigarette, and I was just like, "Whatever, dude."
Then that's in the second time he called you Eddie Vedder because
Yeah.
when I first moved to Georgetown, we all had a band meeting,
And
and
the day
I
I met
was
him, I was probably like, you sound a lot like Eddie Vedder.
he was
be the
like,
next Eddie Vedder.
he was literally trying to sound like Eddie Vedder. Like he was trying to. I don't know what the fuck
I wasn't trying anything. I was just trying not to let these guys know that I couldn't sing. Honestly, that's what it was. Because I remember us playing with Fred
but
and being
you
like,
did a
"Let
good
me
job.
take that. Like, let me take that away from Fred and let me do it."
When I joined, I was playing bass and you was doing vocals. I just want to focus myself on vocals, and I was playing bass.
Yeah, because I was
Pony
playing
Boy
bass for a
come in
while.
the fucking picture.
I don't. It wasn't even that good.
Fuck you, DJ.
Why fuck me? I didn't say
Hey, you're no fucking Eddie Vedder. So
No,
get-
because I'm
get
a
off
lesbian.
Dave's dick.
You know what? Fuck you guys. I'm done with this podcast. Oh wait, hey guys, guess what? You're on my podcast. Get the fuck out.
Nope. You're outvoted.
God damn it.
The Nether has taken over.
No, finish what you're gonna say.
Hey,
Yeah.
What
you were on to something.
what, I,
here.
I'll
what,
be
I,
back.
what I was trying to say was you was trying to get onto something, and he takes off his fucking headphones and walks on.
Let the man take a leak. I'm listening.
this thing.
Tell me, so he can't
But-
interrupt.
But
Tell me.
between you, him, fuck. You guys got something. Don't stand like a cheerleader.
Yeah, I'm saying like
Jeez.
hands on hips. You're staring at me.
Sit down. You're being too hot for me right now. God damn. What would it take for the Nether to make
No,
a
we
comeback?
definitely. I think that I'm like now that I'm a little bit older,
He had an ego.
and I mean, we all did, we all do. Fuck, but in hindsight, you think when you're doing that shit at a young age, you're just having fun. You know, you're
Right.
playing music, you're just kicking it with your boys. We have no idea what we're doing. We barely know how to play.
Yeah.
But I think there's
That's
something
fun
in
as
that bare necessity of like just having to get something out,
Right.
having to, you got something you have to say, you have to play, do whatever. Shit,
So,
I don't want to fucking
why don't you bring it
stroke
back?
our own cocks, but we wrote some good music.
I'll walk in the room
At a young age.
Why don't you bring it back?
I mean,
I'm looking at Boombox. I'm looking at DJ. I'm looking at Shad Pinkston. I'm looking at a couple different people right here that is influential in my life, which I stood up and was like,
That's not
Fuck.
saying much.
the net.
we needed a number one.
Yeah.
I mean, no, Dave is not just a number one fan. Dave is an honorary member and just a real member.
Whoa.
He's an actual member of
Yeah.
the Nether. Like,
Well, all I have to say is like, if I didn't have that ego when I was young like that, I mean, we had great shows though. Like,
All right,
had I
name,
not had that ego,
name a tune, and I will play another tune on guitar.
I believe that. I don't know. You know all the songs. You don't know 1134.
dude, I
though.
was sitting up there today. I told you I went to Upbeat Cafe today.
Yeah.
I had my coffee at Upbeat Cafe.
I gotta go back there.
Because here's what happened. I woke up this morning, and the first thing I need to go to the bank, withdraw some money. And the only Fifth Third branch is out there by like
Walmart.
Yeah. And I was like, shit, I need some coffee too. So I was gonna go to Starbucks. Of course, there's a fucking line wrapped around the building. So I was like, Man, fuck this. You know where I'm gonna go right now? I didn't even know. I didn't even know if it was still standing there. I was rolling the dice. You know.
Do they still have like a stage area there?
Dude, yeah, it's like all that's still the same. They just have more like African decor in the place. That's like the only
They
thing.
still have music there on Sundays.
Yeah, they still have all the same like lights. They might even have a few more of those spotlights and.
What's it called?
It's still called Upbeat Cafe.
Who's the guy that booked there? What was his name? Andrew.
I'm in a gay bar. Remember that story?
But yeah, I mean, I was just sitting there like they probably there was like it might have been Al, man. If it is, he aged. But he's sitting there off to this table off to the side, talking to this one lady, and then while I'm sitting there, this other woman comes in. They start talking. She had just moved to the Georgetown area, and then I guess his wife or whatever. She's the one that's back there. She's the barista.
Yeah.
She's whipping all the shit up. She made my coffee and stuff. And I go around around the corner there, and I sit on the couch. And I'm just sitting there. They're probably like wondering, like, what the hell is this guy? I'm just sitting there, kind of soaking on just the nostalgia. I'm not even playing on my phone or nothing, you know. I'm just like sitting there, like looking at the stage. They have like a little table set up with all these little things for sale. These little, quote unquote, hand carved African little trinkets and stuff. And I'm thinking about that time that we did that Battle of the Bands and shit.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Up there, and that was like, I mean, that was like the biggest thing for us.
Yeah,
like I remember just like that being like I remember standing outside before that, and you dicking around on my guitar
and
then dropping my guitar.
That fucking white Stratocaster,
my white Stratocaster, that was like my pride and joy, my baby, and I still have it to this day.
Do you
I sanded
really?
it down. I painted it. Dude, I did this like. Little art job on it. Put some new pickups in it and stuff. But anyways, it still has that scar on it.
Nice.
And every time I look at it, it hangs up on my wall. It sits in my bedroom hanging
That's
up on my wall.
That's what she
said. And I think about that when I see it. I'm like, God, because I even like this is how this fucking stupid and nostalgic and nerdy I was when I was young. I took that scar and like when I was like sanding it down to paint it, I like made that like more even like prominent on the guitar, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I wake up every morning, I look at that thing, it's like hanging up there on my wall, and I'm like,
that's so cool.
That's where that asshole just dropped my guitar right before Battle of the Bands. And then I remember we went on there, and
did I have
who was the judges of that, by the way?
Oh, there was one of them I do remember. One of them was a college teacher at Georgetown.
Yeah,
I remember him.
Who was the young guy with the studio? We won't say no names.
That's him. That's who I'm thinking about.
I remember one guy said,
"Kill me." Fucking man's terrible.
Whenever, no, he said, because you remember we played through a couple of our songs. And we still had some time to kill, so we were like, oh, let's play
sober.
We played
sober by Tool.
Yeah,
but is that the time
and we did not have that thing tight at all.
Is that the time?
And then Aaron had the lyrics typed up on a
sheet of paper. Yeah,
and he said something like just coy, offhand, funny as shit. He said, "Reading lyrics on the sheet, that's rock and roll right there."
Yeah.
And the guy
afterwards,
he came up to me like all salty and was like, he's like, "Oh yeah, and by the way, reading lyrics while you're performing is not rock and roll." And I remember even then I was like, dude, fuck you. That was like funny. You know, like he was literally making a joke when he said that.
16 years old.
And anyways, we banked second or third. Did we even play Battle of the Bands?
Did we not win that?
Lame.
I can't remember.
No.
We never won anything.
We never won.
Fuck that. We didn't win shit.
No, because I remember like Flatline won.
Sure they won everything. Yeah, Flatline won
and they
everything.
recorded they recorded like their demo or whatever with that guy.
Yeah.
It sounded like fucking. All apologies to Flatline. They were fucking great.
That fucking Coleman approach.
But he rushed through that shit and like their shit. Like he did not do them justice at all.
Yeah, he didn't do them justice
because they were a great band.
Absolutely.
And
But they're fucking
But
assholes.
then fucking Coleman
Sorry.
like I thought that night, like after that conversation I had with
Fuck you.
that dude at that point, and like I knew we kind of botched that fucking cover and
Yeah.
this and that, and like me and Casey were probably fucking
We were in.
fighting like we
Yeah.
always
He
did.
was MIA, we had to search
Yeah,
him.
if you
like,
keep
whatever.
talking like a bitch, I'm gonna smack
No,
you like a
no,
bitch.
no. That
Dude,
was
I
not
never
what was
said that.
That was not what was said.
I never fucking
I
said that.
remember
I would not
Casey
say that
said
to
that.
Casey.
Casey looked at you in the eye and he said,
Oh,
if you
Casey.
keep,
No, Casey probably said
he
it.
said,
Yeah.
if you keep acting
Yeah.
like a cocksucker, Shad, I'm gonna knock you
Oh,
down.
that
like
makes
a
more
That
cocksucker."
was at center of
Yeah.
town.
Because
that was that
Casey's more that guy.
I swear to
not me.
God, I was like,
Volatile.
and I've used that ever since, like to my travels to California, to fucking Washington, Oregon,
Taking
everywhere I've
that
ever
all
been.
across the country.
I've looked at people
No.
straight now and be like, if you talk to me like a cocksucker, I'm gonna knock you down like a cocksucker. I swear to God.
Yeah, we were at center of town. We had a gig at center of town.
Oh my god, that's like
I'm glad y'all remember this.
And-
in the moment. That probably was like
Oh,
more
it was-
like probably like had me my blood boiling. Like
Shad-
oh my god, because I'm trying to think about
Yeah.
the fucking music and
Casey
like more
was
of that.
late.
And like
Oh,
I was always
Casey
You know,
didn't give a fuck.
there was always
Casey,
a riff.
Not at all.
But
Casey,
at
Casey
this
was
point-
just like, God damn, I gotta be here.
Yeah.
This is fucking stupid. What the fuck? Why are we in here?
Yeah.
Man?
Yeah,
And you
Shad
said-
was wearing fluffy boots and a skirt.
Ugh.
At the
Oh
show.
shit, was that?
Yeah, the center of town.
That
show.
was probably my lowest point as an as
And you
Was
look
that
at
before or after
you
got
looked
that
at
far on
Casey.
cocaine?
no, this was during the time where me and Aaron were trying to like one up each other on the most ridiculous shit we'd wear.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
no,
I
no,
broke.
no,
so,
no,
so
no.
I broke into his baby mama
Casey comes in there like
fucking wardrobe and just
You
fucking
went into her
went
shit?
out. Yeah,
you tore into Casey. You was like, Casey, blah, 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 blah. And he looked at
And
me
he
he's like,
said that.
Shad, if you're gonna act like a cocksucker, I'm gonna treat you like a cocksucker.
No, I'm gonna smack you
not
down.
I'm gonna smack you down like a
I always said
cocksucker.
smack you down.
Yeah, he said.
And I was like,
Yeah, I
like,
probably had nothing to say back to that. I was
No.
probably just like
Absolutely
Shad,
nothing.
you said
because it was either like okay,
you
let's
said this.
fucking-
You said
I just played guitar.
God, shout out to Casey Moore because he molded
Yeah.
my life for me going to California. I've told everybody that from here to
Mm.
California.
No, that's a good guy right there.
So Drew has that Battle of the Bands on CDR still.
Oh shit, Drew's still commenting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's with us.
Nice.
Shout out to Drew. Love you,
Drew
bro.
Elam.
You should be here. Come on over, dude.
God bless Casey Moore.
Shit.
Yeah, I remember. I remember him having that actual video. God, I don't even want to see it at this point.
I don't know about
I
the
wanna
audio.
see- I wanna
We had
see
the
it.
audio for sure.
Damn, son, save me
What?
some.
I still have some.
Yeah, that's one they poured for me earlier.
All right.
I just
Kill.
still got this different.
You want
Cheers,
some more?
brother.
You want
Yeah,
some more?
Jesus, yeah, give me some of that.
Want some more?
Look at that.
My bad. Tucker, you want some?
He's good with the natty
Here,
daddy.
taste this. Did you taste it?
You should at
Is
least
this
taste
whiskey?
it.
Is this whiskey or tequila?
Yeah,
We can't
it's
figure it out.
salty.
Hornitos, it's
It's
tequila.
everybody's holding cups
No,
towards
it's-
it.
I mean-
It's salty. It's salty. Drink it.
It's Hornitos.
No,
aged
try it.
Tequila, but
You should
aged
whiskey
try it.
barrels.
whiskey.
Just
barrels.
try
Taste
it.
DJ,
It's unlike anything you've ever had.
there's no person
What is
in
that?
this world
What is it?
ever
Tequila.
that would
Tequila?
I would ever give my headphones up to. But you get them.
Yeah, it's
Tucker.
stout tequila.
Try it
If you do not play it,
Taste it with the natty.
for the pod.
another tune,
For the
For
pod.
the pod,
For the pod.
little bro.
I
Straight
swear to
hanging out.
God, you will never be welcome here again because I gave you.
I don't think
my
he
headphones. He does. He does because he knows what the nether
What do you
means
think?
to this crew.
Oh,
It's good.
It's not even that bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
He's a goddamn 21-year-old. He's alpha
Killed it.
beta cat.
I know. I remember being at Shad's apartment. You and Shad's apartment and just brown bagging Montezuma tequila and playing beer pong and just dipping.
Remember the cops showing up there?
Oh, were you? No, you weren't there.
You weren't there.
Were you
weren't
there?
You weren't there. Josh Adams
Playing
was.
like EA Sports on the Xbox or something.
Oh, I was there.
Adam,
Were you there?
Adam. No, Adam was in the fucking garage. We was all hiding in the garage smoking weed. No,
No,
you were not.
it was
there.
on the front patio.
I
was on the back
we
patio.
was all
There was a
hiding it.
shitload of people there. Me and
There was
Shad
a
and I were playing
shitload.
beer pong
Yeah.
with Colin Mills and
You remember this?
I forget who else. Of course he remembers.
It was a whole
Are
crew.
you
There was
drunk?
like 20, 30 people there.
Brian was there. We had to hide him.
Brown, we had to hide Brown because he was the
DJ.
only one of age.
What would it take for you to play another tune right now?
Oh, we're talking about other stuff right now.
He's so hung up on
I
this
know,
nether.
The flow of the
I know,
conversation.
I know you're in a band of
This
Champions of the
this is what I
Suns.
have to deal with.
No, don't listen to him. I know you're in a band called Champions of the Sun. I'm aware of that. What would you do if, say, this man come back?
Yeah, I would play with them. I would play with them again if they wanted to play a show. I would play tomorrow night.
There you go.
Aaron would and Shad would too.
Now, fellas.
Dude, I'm not trying to be the one that's like apprehensive on all this shit, but like you got to give me
You're
some
the
time
one
to
being
like
the faggot
learn the
on it.
shit.
You're the one being a faggot on it.
We would need we
All
would
right,
need a
the
rehearsal.
drummer,
We would
lead
need a rehearsal.
singer,
Like yeah,
the
a couple.
guitarist
Like literally.
is saying yes, sir.
I feel like
And-
listen, I feel like if us three got into a rehearsal, we would just start writing new music and it would be dope as fuck.
Well, then why the fuck
Yeah,
wouldn't you do it?
probably.
Yeah.
That's probably what would
I'm
happen.
ready for the nether.
It would probably be
number
way
2.
better.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the nether number 2. I'm ready for the next EP. Are you guys gonna be like Tool? Like, yeah.
Oh man.
The nether.
Hey, we'll get there. It'll be. I mean, you gotta let it. You gotta let that.
You
You
gotta
gotta
let it
happen
happen.
organic. God, I'm
Can't
fucking
just-
slurring. I'm drunk over here. You gotta let this shit happen organically.
We
Like,
got
like-
Tool here. We got Garth Brooks.
like
we got
D's
DJ
doing his thing.
playing
Like
with
Champs of the Sun
We
are
got-
sick.
We got Aaron.
Shad,
That's where it started.
November.
Yeah, when are y'all coming back down to
Actual
Nashville?
Rose, man.
Is he playing November Rain?
July 6th.
Absolutely.
All right.
Come down.
Absolutely.
You have to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a question
Non-negotiable.
for like everybody.
Tucker's got a question.
Yes, you play bass, right?
Yes, sir.
You did vocals. You did
Dave
drums.
plays
Let's
whatever.
start off with you. What influenced you as a drummer? What drummer?
What drummer influenced DJ?
Early, it was Lars and Metallica.
Oh bullshit! Bullshit!
Easy. No, no, no,
But
no.
I
It was
really
Chad.
like-
It was Chad from Red Hot Chili
You're
Peppers.
right, it is. And my
I know
style
you're-
is a lot like Chad Smith, I think. And
Yeah. Yeah.
DJ is a very in
He's the
pocket.
shit.
That's how we lock. That's how we lock.
Yeah,
That's a
absolutely.
big
I know
influence.
DJ's pocket. I know DJ's pocket.
Probably from that, dude. Like I said, it's my number one. That was like that. I remember you fucking handed me that album. Listen to this.
Oh,
When you say it's vocals, actual Rose.
Axel fucking Rose. Yeah.
guitar
Mm.
player.
John Frusciante.
And then we fucking then we fell in
Who
boom.
am I going to be, buddy? The bass
I wonder
player?
if people out there listening
one
to this
cares.
right even give a shit.
No
right
one
now.
cares.
Fuck you.
We're just reminiscing right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, shut the
No one
fuck
cares about a
up.
bass player.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
I love you, little brother.
Hit me.
I'm just a bass player.
Just the bass player. I
Yeah.
feel like that's every bass player's.
Yeah, it's every bass player. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm just the
Hey,
bass
Seamus is playing on fucking
Yeah, Seamus.
PlayStation right now.
We buried him actually.
got a joke for you.
Is that like the Seamus? Hey, you know I fucking met him one time.
Really?
Like the Seamus.
Oh,
like, that Seamus.
really?
I met him
At a
yeah.
bar?
Yeah, actually at a bar at a dude. Get this, a fucking Fozzy show
Oh,
down
really?
when I was living in fucking St. Pete.
Oh,
There was this place called
dude,
the,
I love St. Pete. St. Pete. I love St.
shit. I
Pete.
can't remember the name of the bar.
Fucking shout
But-
out to Luke.
But Fozzy played a show down there.
Can we
Oh,
call
yeah,
Luke?
Shout out to Luke Bennett.
Let's call Luke. Can we look?
No, don't call him, man. He's not gonna want to go live right now.
What?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Really?
Don't do
Why?
it. Don't do it.
I just want to call and say I love you.
What?
Text
I'm
it.
online.
Text him and tell him to get on YouTube right now and
Yeah, and watch this
peep it.
come.
But I was at that show with him. He actually took a picture. I was the one who snapped the picture of him with Seamus and oh shit. How many dissatisfied viewers do we have?
I don't
right
give
now?
a fuck.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice
That's
message.
funny. That
He's
was like
watching.
10 seconds.
He's watching. And he said, fuck them boys.
Ah shit.
I can't get on there and talk to him, or him, because he don't know me.
Luke would be able to tell you right now who that other WWE superstar who is not under contract anymore. who's
Who's that nether drummer?
he was with a
Not,
he was
Sons
with a
yet.
he was with a trio faction with what's the long redheaded guy's name? Not
Nether drummer.
he's smaller.
I don't have no clue.
Nether drummer.
They were terrible.
Nether
They
drummer.
they had the
Nether drummer.
dude, you know. Focus for a minute. Dude, you know.
Turn me back up.
Man band.
Drummer.
You know the
Three-man
they had the
band.
Arab guy, 3-man band. That's it.
Oh,
Who was the guys? 3-man band.
Heath Slater.
Heath Slater was the redheaded guy,
Yeah,
and then they had the Arab guy,
yeah.
and then what was the tall, fucking good-looking guy's name?
Negative.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew
We're,
Mac. that-
we're,
yeah,
we're
that-
not talking about wrestling right now.
I have a picture of Luke.
This is
with
Music
Sheamus
Monday.
and Drew McIntyre.
We got
Really?
DJ here.
Frank and Luke.
If we have
at a
DJ
Fozzy
here
show.
and Shad, we're not talking about fucking wrestling. I'm sorry, boys. I'm shutting it down.
All right, no, we're not talking about wrestling, man. We're not talking about wrestling. I'm
We're
just,
talking about wrestling.
No,
I just got
no.
sidetracked.
We're not talking about wrestling. We're talking about.
What do you want to
DJ,
talk about?
we're
You want to talk
talking
about
Shad? We're talking about Aaron.
What do you want to
No,
talk
it
about?
was like,
Conspiracy
let's talk
theories?
about the damn Nether.
You want to talk
Rosa-
about conspiracy theories?
You want to talk about Tower 7?
Ooh, free fall.
Ooh.
Free fall.
Ooh.
You have to be above Tower 7. to
DJ
fucking-
just got real excited.
Ooh.
You have to be above
This-
Tower
Listen,
7.
We're
to
going
get
at
this
2
far.
hours. Should we cut this off and make it another episode?
Call it the Nether's burning it down.
Let's cut it
Dude,
off and take a
dude,
little break.
I'm good for like at least another episode.
All right.
At
Hey,
least-
listen.
It's only 8:40.
Yeah,
Dude,
this
Cut
it's-
it off. Cut it off and
This has
start a
been
new
Music Monday.
one. Cut it off and start a new one.
well, don't cut it off yet. Can
No, you gotta
Can-
cut. You gotta
can
cut
I
the-
send it
this
out?
one off.
Can I send it out? I
Yeah,
wanted to
send
play
it.
one more song.
Send it out. Play one more song.
We're
Are we
gonna
still
save that
live
for
right
next
now?
Yeah,
episode.
we're live.
Hey
Yeah.
Tucker, what do you think about 9/11?
No, we're good. No,
We're-
this
We'll get into that.
this is the next episode.
That's gonna be episode 15.
Tucker wants to get involved into this.
He does. You bet he does. He was 2 years old. when
Play a song.
9/11
Play a song. Play a song.
He knows.
All right, guys.
He,
Now,
was,
kill-
he was there.
Well, I mean, fuck, we were
Kill the
what,
lights.
13? 14,
Y'all know
13?
more than I do, for sure.
Okay.
Kill the light.
Hey,
Play
hey,
Matchbox
Dave.
20
Hey, this
song.
one. Can I introduce this one?
Absolutely. Kill the light, Dave.
This one was
Dave,
dude. I'm gonna
fucking
fuck
light.
this up bad.
Hold on,
Just
just play it.
to give everybody a heads up on that. This is the latest song I've written. It was influenced by right here, the Dirty Work podcast. This is a little song I wrote about Kurt Cobain.
Was it influenced by the clothes tacked on the wall?
We just did
Let me get sit shake.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shad Pinkston.
Get my levels.
Turn your guitar up.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Oh, by the way, BD9, yeah, we know.
All right, this is a little song I wrote about 2 weeks ago. Well, I never wrote it. I never physically wrote it. It's all in my head right now. So that's why I'm probably going to screw it up. But this was influenced by the Dirty Work podcast. A little song I wrote about Kurt Cobain.
Fuck Kurt.
Who the fuck really knows what the fuck happened to Kurt Cobain?
Courtney. It was Courtney. Courtney. Fuck you, Tucker.
If everyone in this room agrees to keep a secret between you and me,
Whoa.
I'll pull you out of this daydream and slap your face on a magazine. The biggest damn star that they've ever seen. Let's take it to a place where it feels good. A little house tucked back out in the woods. And I can spend the rest of my days here. And you can hide almost anywhere. They're never gonna find us out anyway. And there's nothing wrong with a little fun. Just please don't lose your mind. work too hard, you kill yourself to exist between the lines. They'll never know, they'll never care, so never mind. We can be whoever we wanna be, but sooner or later we'll pay the fee. So won't you come fly away with me, and we can forget about everything. They're never gonna find us out anyway. And there's nothing wrong with a little fun. Just please don't lose your mind. And you work too hard, and you kill yourself to exist between the lines. They'll never know, they'll never care, so never mind. Nothing wrong with a little fun. Just please don't lose your mind. And you work too hard, you kill yourself to exist between the lines. They'll never know, they'll never care, so never mind. Never mind. That's fucking beautiful. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. That's it for the Monday Music
Thank you guys.
Podcast.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Music Monday. We will be live in like 3 seconds. We got so much more to talk about. Round two. We're going to round 2 tonight, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to round 2.
No
Love
more
you
music.
guys.
Let's talk about shit.
Yeah. Hey, take it easy.
Hey, she's easy.
Take her twice.
Take her twice.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys know the catchphrase.